everybody, and welcome back to the GFG Invitational Tournament. It looks like they're going to use the portal. They're going bottom with the
They're
portal.
going for the track, it seems.
But I think the
Oh,
X mark is out, and the boat. They bring him back into the boat.
Lovely.
The Treant unfortunately walks into the boat as well, and this will be a double kill. 2 kills for GFG. Obnot getting one, and Churenbong with the Macropire getting the other.
Going in, he does have his ultimate. He
Oh.
purges it. He just about gets it off. Ranger getting Chrono with the focus fire. Raxi pinned, finished off.
That's
away
already
running.
back to full health too.
Gets slowed. So
Oh,
close. Oh,
Gonna
Doom
get
finishes
doomed
off,
here.
but then he probably pays the
TP's
price. Oh, Cleese just misses it.
Very fucking nice.
All the tips coming up.
Really good.
That was
And
lovely.
nothing will die back here, and that is
Yeah,
GG.
comes out.
And that is the end of the GFG Invitational Tournament. Team Spherical are
Congratulations.
your champions. They take the finals 2-0.
You can. You're a better intro person now. Okay, let's. Oh wait. We should be live.
And welcome back.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the, what is it?
It's
GFG Invitational. Holy cow. You're so impressed, as am I. Well, pleased to be here. As I'm sure you are, sweet Larold.
Oh, I'm always pleased to be here with you, people. My beloved.
Yes, we kiss and stuff. Are you excited for today's game?
Oh, I'm very excited. I'm always excited because I have no idea what's going on here. We've been dragged in the last minute. This is the good replacement stream. So
Yes,
Anything is
Bargain
wrong.
Basement Boys.
it's
You
not
know.
it's not my fault. I just wanted to
No,
say
it is my fault, but nothing you
It's
can
Pete's
do
fault.
to me. So there.
that. Okay.
Um,
So I would just Oh yeah, that's a point. How is audio? Apparently we're a little bit quiet, so
We're not quiet.
we probably are. If I'm being told to be
We
honest.
might be. Let me have a look at the chat. Let me get the chat in there.
I'm up. I think as loud as I can be. Let me see.
Make me the loudest possible. And I'll move around in my chair a lot.
Okay.
that.
Is that better for you? Is that?
Do you like
does it
this?
sound better now?
Do you like this squeaking? No response as of yet.
No responses. No one's interested.
Well,
That's fine. No one's
no
no
one
one's gonna
cares.
watch this stream. No one wants to watch this.
I'll be watching this VOD back for sure. And cringing, I imagine. Some small sort of lobby scuffles getting in the way of the proceedings.
Yeah, FGF messing everyone about really. What can you expect?
They've-
It's kind of what I'd expect from this team, I must say.
Oh, here they are. Look at that. Filing in. Nice and orderly.
2x2,
Oh,
like
like it.
animals.
Like animals, yes. If you were a manimal,
If I was a man,
Larold.
Yeah.
Yeah, which manimal would you be?
oh, that's a tough one. I think a duck. I always
Oh!
yeah, like ducks, they're the best, you know. Birds dream of like being able to swim and have fun. Dogs
You can
dream
swim
of
and
being
have
able to
fun.
fly. You know, fish want to be able to walk. Ducks can do all of them. Ducks are the best. We all love ducks.
They're
And if you
the,
don't love
the
ducks,
omniplex of the animal world.
yes, quite. Yeah. I don't think
You know
I've
what's
ever
me?
heard anybody use that word before.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. You're not going to ask me back.
Oh yeah. What animal would you be?
I would be pangolin because
Okay.
Larold, they've got little polite hands.
It's true, they do.
There's little polite hands, and they're covered in scales.
And
Don't
you
know
are
if you know
very
that.
scaly.
I'm, yeah, in real life, covered in scabies, riddled with the darn things.
That
But
is really
does mean I am impervious to stabs. And,
Yeah.
things
Is
like
that
yeah.
something you put to the test often?
Yes, I'm out there on the streets at night saying, "You couldn't stab me, big man." And then they try.
I'm sure you'd be excited to see some Pangolier today then, see your brethren in action.
I would love that. It's the door for the opportunity for misplays is high with that one.
That's true, we do love
I'd
seeing
love to see. Pink, 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 pink.
Okay.
Oop.
We do now have everybody in the lobby. It's a good start.
Hey, that's a prerequisite for what we're doing here today, which is me and you looking at Dota and these fine lads playing some. Personally, I'm not particularly familiar with anyone on the Gubcord team
no,
there.
neither am I.
So, I'll root for them, I guess. You can lodge your allyship with the Fry Guys. Fry Guys Fumblers?
Fumblers, yeah.
Is that what you've decided to call yourself?
Yeah. They I think the idea was they wanted to be FGF, and Falcus found 3 words that made that work.
Thematically fitting as well, which
I
I'm
think
really pleased with.
My
Falcus.
least favourite thing is the placement of the apostrophe in Fry Guys. Because it's either...
Fry Guy is
Fry Guy
Fumblers.
is one guy. no,
Fry Guy,
the Fumblers
like Shy
belong
Guy.
to the one Fry Guy. Now, I would personally put it after the S. And had the Fumblers belong to
I mean, that
all
would
of the
denote
Fry Guys.
ownership, you know, as sort of collective, wouldn't it?
Well, famously, the Fry Guys are made up of 3 different guys. So, I assume they're all guys.
We shouldn't assume.
We shouldn't assume. But there are at least 3 guys in the picture of the logo of Fry Guys. So I assume the Fumblers belong to all of them. Unless Falcus is claiming that he is the only Fry Guy.
I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him, Aaron.
I wouldn't put it past him either.
We're agreed then. Can we get this? Someone's knickers aren't dry. Can we get this ruddy show on the goddamn road, hey? Or
It's okay, we're only
What's the
5
hold
minutes
up?
late, and it's not our fault. It's surprising.
oh, for the first time ever.
For the first time ever. It's not our fault. So, yeah, I don't know much about Gubcod. I don't know who they play. I think they played last week against Sit-Out, right? It was 1-1.
Yes.
That's all I know. I don't remember who they played.
All to play for then.
Falcus's team, I know a little bit more about who some of them play. So we'll see.
I've I've been what's the word? Blessed, probably to have played with a few of these lads, and so I'm expecting big or small things.
Yes, Sleeping Moon, the game will be starting soon. They're currently just doing side selection, which has taken them a while. But there we are.
They're in the think tank at the moment.
They finished thinking. Hopefully we're starting soon. We can pray.
They've thought.
Hope and pray. If the stream starts lagging, by the way, I apologise. There's nothing I can do about it.
The thinking starts now, or stops now, rather.
I don't think. I never think.
Certainly not.
Speaking
You wouldn't
of
catch
thinking,
me dead thinking.
I think Vidicus is going to do most of the thinking in this draft. For Fry Guys. I don't know who does the draft for Gubcard. Maybe Gub himself?
The Gub.
The Gub, the one and only Stargazer Gub.
It's a very cute little Gub there, isn't it? On his profile picture.
It is. I love
It's
that
adorable.
profile picture. It is adorable. Yoo-hoos, however, really don't like that profile picture.
Ooh.
It scares me a little.
Oh! We're loading in.
We are loading in.
Is the stream all caught up?
It will be in 1 second. There we go.
Okay.
Should be good to go.
So we're going to do a drum roll for the...
Let's connect him.
They're doing it.
It's a good
I
start.
hope I do too.
It's a good start.
It's a good start.
Okay, well, let's see how long this takes, I guess.
Even me. Oh, that's not.
Might have been us
That's
that
not
did
managed to
this.
do it. It could have been us.
Cute in China.
Shit. Shit.
Let's try again.
Let's give it one more good go.
Just one more. Just one more go. It's...
Okie
There we go,
dokie,
so
here we go.
let's
GFG tournament game number one of them.
Yeah, this is game 4? Series 4, I believe.
Game 4, amazing. Fumblers versus Gubcord.
It's others I
Silencer ban.
Good
Silencer
hero.
ban coming out straight away.
Coming out hero rating as well, yeah.
These bans are coming out thick and fast with the first two, and you can really tell that these guys have personal vendetta
Which is interesting.
against those two heroes.
I am pretty sure that Fry Guys don't play Silencer. I know Falcus despises the hero. I think he, as the captain, would refuse to pick it. I believe in Fox's honour in not picking a hero that he doesn't like.
I respect it. You have to respect it.
Fry Guys, interestingly, I don't know if you saw our game last week, Bevo, or this week, just gone. Fry Guys have already banned 2 of the heroes we picked in that game. I think they're playing against us.
We got them scared. We got them scared on the back rope,
Yeah, so scared
as it were.
that they accidentally thought they were playing against us. But you never know. Drow ban as well. Okay.
Drow ban.
This is making me
Interesting.
think they want to play some big tanky boys. Because big tanky boys don't do well into Prophet, and they don't do well into Drow.
Darn Skippy.
5 seconds remaining.
That would be my initial thought. But we'll see.
Dire team ban.
Dazzle as well.
Team pick.
He's not a very good hero at the moment, is he, Dazzle? Maybe if they've got a Dazzle player in good card. Stick in chat if anyone knows about any of the heroes they play. We have no idea. I know what
Shaman
Beatrice
first picked.
yeah, I don't know if he's meta, but he definitely feels pretty strong in the games that I see him in. A lot of CC.
Goons do not like getting CC'd.
No, he's also
And
very good against
this-
Storm, famously. Psychovert, I know definitely plays, so.
Dire team ban.
They're already in their heads.
And
Jakira coming out, a powerful support, really good lane, proper dominating.
Yeah.
Two-headed boy.
clearly, GCDD did not listen to Silas in the stream of our second game. And they did not ban the Jakiro, and now they've lost him.
10 seconds.
What can you do?
Opening themselves up to a big magical damage sort of line.
Yeah, that's what he does. But more
It is,
importantly-
if you didn't know. First time Dota enjoyer.
More importantly,
This guy does magic lines, much like me on a Saturday night.
But yeah, more importantly,
Banned!
unlike Pivo, Jakiro wins lanes.
Whoa! Now, me and you, Laryl, we're going to have a talk after this.
Radiant team ban.
AA ban, okay.
Storm ban and AA ban. Seems like they didn't need to ban the Storm there, but
No, given that they picked Shaman, who did counter him really quite hard, but maybe they're just that scared of him. I don't know.
they put the respect on the name.
10 seconds remaining.
Solrian. Saying the drafting here.
You reckon he's French? Solion?
Go, go.
Solion?
One can only assume. Which we shouldn't do. Been over this. TB ban. Fine. Now we're going to get into the meat. The meat of the draft.
TA, interestingly not banned. Obviously one of the best carries in the game at the moment.
10
Secret
Wins
source that maybe they're not aware of.
Well, they've not picked techies yet, so I don't think we're see
There's
too
still
much
time.
secret sauce, but there is still time. I think someone who does play techies. I might be mistaken, but I think I've seen him play techies before. The AA band's interesting to me because I don't think Yoo-Hoo plays it, and I don't think Nupkin plays it. Maybe they do. But I think
It is
there
a
are-
pretty flippin' strong hero at the moment.
Yeah, but like
Guarantees a lot of ganks.
there are other team
otherwise-
fight supports that do the same thing but aren't quite as squishy in lane. So, again, maybe the big lifesteal, the band lifesteal, the band AA. I think we're going to see tanky boys on both teams. That's my prediction. A lot of these bands say we want a big strength boys.
Big couple of meaty teams slapping forms.
Yes,
Dire team kill.
exactly.
That's not a big meaty lad.
It's not
It's a cold old dude.
a very old cold dude. I've not done a prediction, by the way. I won't do predictions because I don't know how to do them. Just to let everyone know. So that's a problem for
10 seconds.
future need to
remaining.
sort out. But Lich, he's not a big meaty boy. He does do quite well to the big meaty.
5 seconds.
Running around his
Although, yeah,
his little death orb, just bouncing between all
the old shield there, pretty flippin' obnoxious,
Hmm,
as we found out today.
yeah,
Dire
that was
Didn't we?
miserable. Just that should have been a 15
Another
minute
old
game.
man.
This
Yeah.
time he has a ball of death that is, I guess it's a meteor, right? So it's like a stone.
Big.
grey
Well, it's in
meteor.
keeping with the themes.
Yeah.
We're not proved wrong yet.
Old men with death
10
balls. That's
seconds remaining.
Big meaty old men, comma my favourite.
5 seconds remaining.
yes. I mean, yeah, Jakiro, Lich, Warlock. We're gonna see some team fights this game, right? That's without a doubt. Interesting that both teams are picking the supports, both the supports first. Supports can be used to counter heroes quite effectively. They're not choosing to do that. I guess they just don't want to be countered themselves. Which I respect. I can expect it a lot with Fry Guys as well, actually. Viticus and Psychoport, I imagine their heroes will be picked last.
They want to see if they can make the edge, and they believe that they can.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to see a giant
Radiant
counter here
team
from Vicky. I know he's big fan of
Oh,
Purge.
we got the pudge.
Stole it from Falcus.
He's going to be mad about that.
He's gonna. Let's see, is he back in chat? Nothing in chat yet. Nothing in chat yet. Which is disappointing, really. I would have expected Falcus to already be
remaining.
tilted off the Pudge pick, but it's okay. I'm sure he's got other heroes.
5 seconds remaining.
You're not wrong. It is another old meaty man.
It is another old meaty man.
Kind of decrepit on the old Dire team, keeping in
Is-
theme.
I don't know if Pudge is that old. How old is Pudge meant to be? Because, like, and he's obviously a
Hey,
meaty man, right? And he looks older. I think he
He's
looks
not.
older
It doesn't
than
look
he
new,
is.
does he? Let's put it that way.
No, but I think he looks older than he is. Sand King. There's the Falcon.
Santa Kunken.
Yes.
The magical damage is real.
More.
It's
teamfight
big,
ults.
big, strong hero at the moment, lad.
Big team fight. More team fight ults. Very good against big tank meaty boys. Ooh, if we see a
10
gyro,
seconds
right, then
remaining.
we're very close. If we see a gyro from Fire Guys, we're very close to having
5
5
seconds
team
remaining.
fight ults on Fry Guys, which I would love to see. I think that'll play
It would
very
make
well
for
into the big
Very
meaty
special
boys.
game. Man, the fucking underbite on Sand King is heinous.
Alright,
Brother needs a dentist.
okay.
That's an old man.
It's not. It's an old man. Sure. He's not got any meat on him. 0 meat. However,
Meatless,
he is a big
meatless
rock.
old man.
So both teams have a big rock in him. Meaty men do win
10
games. You're right,
seconds
Sons.
remaining.
Meaty men don't have win games against Sanking, Lich, and Jakiro. That's something big
5
meaty men lose
seconds
games
remaining.
against. I guess
We'll
we'll
see.
find out if that's the case. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now Saurian did play Weaver the other day, which I think does fight quite well into these team fight lineups. Obviously, Weaver can kind of stand against
Dire
other
team
fights.
ban.
So there it is.
The
They will
Pangolin.
listen to the stream beforehand. They
Yep.
they know.
No, I'm very pleased to see it. This will be good.
Not
Now that is a young, not meaty
a
boy.
young,
He's
young
a-
supple lad.
Whoa, wayfish almost. Might even go so far as to assert. Not me, obviously. I don't think about those things, but someone might.
10 seconds.
Lovely
remaining.
hat, I must say, on the old pangolin there.
5
Speaking
seconds
once
remaining.
a desolator. Is that the build? I don't think that was the build. I still go with the
High
diffusal.
armor, to be fair.
Still go with the diffusal build. I guess it's if it's with some more meaty lads, then it's pretty good. But they currently lack damage on good card, right? They got this Pango for physical damage. The Purge I assume is going to be off. With all, I assume it's going to be like a was it the Ags Shivas sort of
10
build?
seconds remaining.
We've been out a lot of
Trying to
magic
be
damage
carry.
and- yeah,
5
but
seconds
I
remaining.
think
I've never seen it work personally.
they're gonna need a big burst of.
Team
I've seen it
battle.
work. It works in a game against me today. But I think they're gonna want some physical damage with good cards. The Slark and Troll coming out makes sense. But they want these big right clicky ones. I want a Weaver. That's what I'm expecting from a good card. I don't know if it'll happen, but
Shout out to the miss on the copy pasta in chat there. Good stuff, lads. Last picks coming up here.
10 seconds remaining.
I know who I'm preferring currently.
Yep. Oh,
Five
yes.
seconds remaining.
Does show up on the stream? It does not. Oh, interesting. Who you preferring so far then?
At the moment, I'm thinking Fry Guys Fumblers have it in the draft.
A lot of magic damage. Chikiro, Lich, and Sanging. I think they want someone
Much
who's
easier
gonna
to-
Team pick.
not care about magic damage. Chug is one of those heroes. Chug is one of
Chuck
those
is one of those heroes. Is he an old man? He's not meaty. I wouldn't say.
Yeah,
he's got meat on him.
I think he's like he's one of those guys where he's like 2,000 years old, but he looks like he's 42. You know.
Still
10
breedable.
seconds remaining.
Good. He's
Oh,
old in the
that's
manga.
that's a good point,
5
Sleepy.
seconds remaining.
How many times do we think Pudge will hook Pango out of a good roll?
I'm so ready for it, and I think maybe once.
I reckon it could be as far as twice. I'm gonna go with twice.
Up to twice. Up to two
twice,
times.
Yeah.
Nothing would make me happier.
Well, there are some things that make me happy. I think hooking Jug out of a good spin could also happen. I think hooking
It appears to
someone,
me.
I think hooking someone into himself so that the literal bounces between them could happen.
Whoa. So much opportunity for
Yeah.
catastrophe.
He isn't even in the game.
Sadly.
Sadly, we love catastrophe.
That's 20 seconds. They're really in the think tank here. I think that's good as well.
Lena. Choose
Lena is a hero I haven't seen in months. I
Is
think
that
for
because
good
you've not looked in the bin?
Oh, I
That's
don't
why she
often
is.
look inside the bin. Yes. Yes, sir. Wowie. Look at those guys go.
Well,
Harry
I
draft.
think I do prefer the Fargo's Fumblers even with Lena. I think Cypher is good enough as a mid to make Lena work, even if she's a little bit off meta. AKA
Every one of those heroes offers a bit of CC,
just really
whereas
confident.
I think it's just much easier to execute, to be honest, on Fumblers there.
Yeah, just kind of wait for Pudge to hook someone in, throw everything on top of them, the team has to commit, and then yeah, you're good to go.
But you know, Warlock can turn a fight with some bombs very easily. What the fuck am I looking at, by the way, with Biddy's tiny set?
I don't know. He's got like a cute little hat, I guess.
Is he the moon?
Is he the moon? I don't think he's the moon.
Right.
Oh, wait. Pango's taking double jump. What? Mid Pango? Double jump? Hello? That's the offlane build. What's he doing?
I don't mind it.
And Champion of Goroth. Isn't that the extra damage
The
from,
regen one.
Yeah. That's a little
Hmm.
funky.
See if how many hearts you can build.
Interesting.
Spam salves. Can you do that?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I
That'd
think
be
you
good.
can
prepare
actually.
for battle.
Yeah,
Oh,
I never really thought of that. That's a quick smoke out here from
Okie
Dyer.
dokie.
So we've got Saurian on the Juggernaut with the crit. Oh no, the extra damage one. Interesting. I don't see many people take that. I don't know if it's the good one. I think I just pick whichever one I feel like on the day, to be honest. Pango with the double jump facet, which I tend to play as the offlane build, but you know, I guess
let's see if you can make it work.
yeah, Obst says it's the right one, so I believe in Obst. He's a Pango main. So maybe I stop using them. I don't know. Punch with fresh meat, obviously, the good one. Shaman with chicken fingers, again, obviously the good one. And then yeah, Champion of Garth.
Twin Terror on the Yoo-Hoo.
30 seconds.
I love
on the
that.
Jakiro there.
That is.
I think that's a bit of a whiff.
No,
but-
no. So there were two different facets on Jakiro, obviously. The Ice
There are.
Path one is very good if you want more stuns, but they have loads of stuns. They got Lena, they got Sanking, they got Tiny, they got Lich. They're not short stuns. What Twin Terror does, it gives you more damage in lane. Very, very good.
But both teams going for the enemy runes there. They managed to miss each other completely.
Yeah, just a smoke wasted on Dire. Interestingly enough, not a smoke wasted on Radiant. So you know, one fewer smoke, no smoke for the 6-min rune. Yeah.
If they're thinking about that, I'll eat my hat.
Well, you better get eaten then, because I know they are. I can read their mind. Okay, let's have a look at this tiny set before. Oh, buyback status. That's not what I wanted. Let's go with CS last. There we go. I don't know the hotkeys. If anyone knows the hotkeys for stuff, please tell me and I'll probably
Keep them to yourself.
No, they can tell me. I'll ignore it. Yeah. Which lane do you think is going to be the interesting lane here?
I mean, I'm instinctively looking at mid, which has gone slightly in the favour of Pango for the first wave. But we'll see how that goes. Probably boring. I mean, Pudge's butt. Good old Gob. Pudging around. Pudge 3. Love that. Kira stepping up and not being cast spells on. Oh, he's walking.
Yeah,
he's walking.
If Pudge decides to do that, he will just get killed by this Jakiro. As soon as Jakiro hits 2, he cannot do that. You see the damage from Jakiro is really pretty high, especially with this facet giving him a little bit extra damage. It's 40% with damage reduction. I don't know what it is. I think it's 50%. So, yeah. Yeah, he's doing 120% of his regular attack compared with 100%. So, 20% damage increase at level 1 in lane. Very, very strong.
Spells cast in the bottom lane.
Interesting that Yuhu's going with the
Blood grenades coming out.
the liquid fire with these attacks. Usually the liquid fire is the one you go
The
against.
damage! Might get first blood here. Oh, the turnaround!
Great
That's
stun.
Jakiro gone.
Great stun from Shaman. Jakiro
Really
going
nice
a little
turn.
bit too deep, but Criticus might get a kill out of it.
They're committing.
He does.
They're committing. Oh! Oh my god!
Not quite.
Shaman survives on 40 HP points.
Yeah.
Waddles
lot of
away
death
from all the
in this-
XP.
lot of death in the spotlight, and both teams are going to lose some XP as those creeps just die.
I
Which
do hope this bloodbath continues.
I love Bloodbath. It's really good for the skin. Really good for the skin.
Terrifying.
I think Punch is quite good at catching. Who is Subarashi? Who is that? I don't know that name. But I feel like Punch has quite good catch. It's kind of the only thing he does. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be very good for them when Jakiro just clicks them down. Which he's able to do because he's Jakiro.
Very
However,
strong lane support.
as I was saying,
Pudge having... Sorry.
no, go on, please.
I was going to say, Pudge having come back to the lane mere minutes ago is already back on non-HP.
He does have his strength
He's got
though.
himself there. Does have the tracks.
Yeah, that early kill did manage to get tracks. That's quite nice. But the interesting thing with Jakiro, the liquid fire, obviously, it's a bit of burn damage, a bit of attack still. And the liquid frost is just a bit of extra damage on your right clicks. So if you think you're going to be able to get right clicks off, the liquid frost does more damage.
Oh
Just-
dear. Gob's putting himself in a bad position. He's going to run away. He's going to run away on another 40 HP points.
So the damage is a little bit better on Liquid Frost. The only reason you really use Liquid Fire in lane is to lower their attack speed, because obviously lowering their attack speed is really quite obnoxious. But this Pudge isn't interested in clicking. All he wants to do is rock. Pudge is gonna
And
die.
there he goes.
Fortunately,
Late
just-
on the CC there.
Yeah, he does have TP of them, so he can just come on back to lane. Mid, kind of boring.
It's
He's
pretty
got a
even.
bottle, he's got a room. Lena's got a bottle, she's got a room. Okay, that's enough of that lane.
3 more denies. on the old cycle there.
Hmm.
Both doing mid shit. Now the Sand King, Larold.
Yes,
Big strong hero.
he is.
If
Big meaty
your
boy.
team stacks for you,
Yes.
team stacks for you.
structures are fortified.
I don't see any of that happening yet. It's only 5 minutes into the game.
Don't tell this, people. These are our secret strats. You can't be sharing these in an open stream. They don't
I
know what.
would assume that that's common knowledge.
No, they don't know what stacking is. Have you not played with these guys?
My bad. What I mean by stacking is running down mid and standing under Titu.
Yes, that is how it should be.
That's how you do it.
No groups against Jug. He doesn't care. He's got a blow strike. He's got to down, but he can't just blow strike care. He cares not for the whims of a immortal
2,000-year-old
samurai.
hunk.
Yeah. So I'm sure that's who he is. I say he could just.
Oh, with a vision,
He chooses not to.
he queues back in,
He
which is
might be.
insane.
Just about gets away with it. Obviously,
We're waddling away.
the Frost Shield does not do anything against Juggernaut's spin. It's magical, and it only blocks right-click attacks.
Quite.
Yeah, he managed to get away with it, and that's kind of what matters down there. Jug getting a lot more last hits than Tiny. I guess Tiny has died. He missed out on away from it. He's got 2 kills, so he's probably keep jumping that
Does
way.
have 2 kills.
Oh,
This guy's treads. As does Jug.
I think I would quite like to see Yoo-Hoo maybe pull a lane, you know, get this Creep Blade back into a nice position. Alright, Push then just can't really contest
Don't tell them about pulling.
it. Oh, I forgot, I'm sorry, eh?
Oh,
They do that.
Jakiro caught. Big Ava. These meaty lads, they sure love to slap,
They do, although Push obviously can't slam
and nothing happens.
because he's got a level 2 liquid fire on him. Reduces attack speed by 40 seconds.
Oh,
Cycle
leader's
that's
coming
it.
bot. Big Laguna Blade into
Into
a
the
bit of a
bin.
heal and a walk away.
Big Laguna
Good
Blade
stuff, boys.
into the bin where Lena belongs.
Where she belongs.
Where she belongs.
Lovely stuff.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't think Vidi really has to go in first. I mean, he just wants to sit here there and last it, right? Like, if Pudge walks up to try and deny him, then Yoo-Hoo puts his Q on him, Yoo-Hoo puts the liquid frost on him, and he just starts ticking down. Like, if Yoo-Hoo gets a blood grenade,
Vidi's
Dire's bottom
Vidi's stealing the wisdom rune here.
oh, nice,
Oh,
sir.
huge hook on the vid!
Cancel that
Securing
shit.
it for King Murkinugino.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Radiant
What is that
sort
name?
of posturing
King?
around this bottom tower.
I'm
Looking
sorry.
for the big chain stuns.
Dire's
And that's a dead gum.
Yeah. Did Psychobot stay there that whole time? I didn't see him go back mid.
Dire's structures.
I think he's just hung around, yeah.
I think he kind of thought about going back, and then got reminded of the sub-minute room spawn and decided to stay.
Dire's bottom
Which,
tower
you know what?
has
I love a good mid-rotation for the 7-minute room. Don't you, Peebo?
I don't see other lanes. I don't think they exist. The game is in the mid lane.
Oh, that's a point. Yeah, Push for the first 3 levels didn't have a point in hook. I think it is in this lane, because all that happens, if he hooks Jakiro in, Jakiro presses Q, he presses Liquid Frost, and he just clicks him. And he is happy to just stand there and trade HP.
Oh, they're
but-
fighting over the rune.
because he doesn't really care about his own life. So yeah, I think in this lane, you don't really want to be hooking them in. So it's strange, but like, yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
respect it. I like the unconventional skill build.
I like-
tier 1 bot dead for 8 minutes. Great. Oh, punch TP top. Epi. Huge hook on the Jakiro.
He's dead. Though I think
What a
Shaman
guy.
might.
He's
Shaman
dead.
lives.
They thought they were getting something there on Radiant, but
Shaman lived through the power of Warlock heal, which is ridiculous. There we are.
a lot of heals. on
What
the
it heals. That's a point.
side.
With this Champion of Growth, if he gets a salve, like you said, and has a Shadow Word on him, and stands by the Jug healing pod, he gets a lot of healing. You know, like right now,
Dire's middle tower
That would
is
be
under
like-
attack.
46 health per second plus a salve, which I think is 30. So yeah, you'd be up to like
Some
80,
powerful-
80 HP per second. It's a lot of healing. Get a heart in there as well.
Powerful
Slap a
stuff.
heart on top. You love this.
God, you'd be laughing all the way to the ancient.
It seems like Dario's now just abandoned his bot lane. They all went top to help out. Maybe none of them know the pull for
worse.
assists. I don't. Maybe they're looking for something. I don't know. They're not
Four
going to get
heroes
XP
top.
yet. Yeah, that's
God, cool. They're really looking for this Sand King. I guess not.
Butch and Shaman now rotating back, but going via mid. A circle has been drawn on the map.
It's a lovely circle.
Yuhu's making stacks. That's what he's bringing. He needs to, I think, start with the camp on the low ground. I think if he starts with that one, the ones on the low ground
The
don't leave the camp fast enough. Or the other ones walk
Ancient
back
stacks
in.
beginning.
He manages to
Radiant.
stack neither camp. That is unfortunate. You want to
Did you
start
get
with...
the triangle?
Oh no, I was looking at Yuhu. The triangle is stacked. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, you want to start with this camp, like 53, and then go up to this camp, and then walk this way in the stacks, but top tip. From a +5
Top
player,
tips.
obviously.
On the stream.
Yeah, I quite like this weird build on Push, just because the meat shield really helps out against Jakiro, right? If Jakiro goes and you just press E and you ignore all of the tick damage from his Q and from the burn. He's looking for a hook now, though. He does have it leveled.
Posturing.
Yeah, a lot of posturing, no XP gain, tiny free farming. Not really what you want to see. Jug very far ahead in CS, 40 CS ahead. He's having a great little time. Switch to net worth. There you go. So yeah, Jug top on net worth.
The stack missing continues from Yuhu. Guy does not have Dota Plus, I don't think.
I would assume not. Neither do I, but I can't stand it. You gotta get used to it, though. It's just something to get used to.
3 heroes from the Diamid. Let's see if they can do anything here.
Yeah,
Or will they...
I think you're right about the skill build being kind of wonky in terms of trying to win the lane. But you're never going to win a lane into Tiny Jakiro, right? I think it's more about just trying to not lose that lane. Although then you fall into the problem of, well, Pudge doesn't really do that much. He relies on winning lane with his hook, and then like playing very fast around that. We've lost Lich. That's okay. We can have a chat.
Notkin's fallen over. Maybe is being accosted by crows? Could be.
You're right about the Pudge not getting too many last hits, but he's not fed, you know, and that's for an offlaner. That's what I'd like to see. That if I had a choice of whether my offlaner would consistently not feed or 50% of the time feed or 50% of the time win lane, I choose not feed every time.
0-3.
Big help comes to Jakiro though.
Oh, action in the mid lane.
Too much for her.
Big
That's-
rock.
Wow, that's a lot of spells used.
They go more.
Jakiro.
They do not go more.
But just able to walk
They
away.
are scared in their hearts. But that's a mid tower for the Dire.
Yeah, it's gonna go down.
It's going down as we speak. Ooh, swing and a miss.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So that's the hook counter reset. If anyone's keeping track.
I'm not keeping track. I should have a little ticker on my desk to just press every time you answer. But I don't pay
That'd be good.
attention to that, so maybe
No.
I'll do that for game 2 if they pick Pudge. I would expect Falcon's Pudge, so I'll find a
Stream.
ticker somewhere. He's going to double jump last time, Banger, which Obs says is the
Yes.
good one, so I'm going to go with what Obs says.
I think it's the good one.
I
personally.
prefer the other one. I think zipping around at
I-
really high speed is very fun. But
I know you do.
oh, Butch
Ooh.
gone again. I think we
Connection
know.
issues.
I think we know whose fault it was. The game didn't start on time.
Well, yeah, probably.
That's right.
It's karma.
It's blame game time.
It's time to play the blame game. And I will win. It's not my fault.
Psychovert is not washed. Psychovert's just playing a dog shit hero. What can you do? Nothing. Nothing you can do.
Which one's Psychovert? Lena.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, it's a powerful pick. I think you got to rely on its like speedy farm, which doesn't look like that's been happening.
Hmm.
We've had a lot of posturing, sort of running back and forth between the top and middle lanes, to no real effect other than an entire lack of XP gain.
Yeah, although Twitch has the same problem. If he doesn't do well in lane, and doesn't scale, he falls off really quite hard. As we saw in our...
He needs them fleeps.
He
needs
does
them.
need a little bit of fleet. He has got 3, so not the worst. He does also need to have Blink Dagger, which will help him a little bit to jump in to feed some more. Which is...
Why hook someone when you can blink on them?
Yeah, it's true. I like the blink into E. I think... I don't know if this is the build on offlane push though. This feels like the build on +4 push, where you want to be a blink initiator. But for Gub, I'm not sure if that's what they want. Maybe it is, but I feel like that's the Shaman's job. Shaman going Midas.
Oh? Interesting. He's got it sort of in his quick buy there. He hasn't made a decision. He hasn't committed to the Gloves of Haste yet.
He might just be baiting us. He does have the money. I think it's just a bait. He's going Llama. He's going to keep a 4-staff, and then he's never going to buy the Midas. If he buys the Midas, I respect it though.
I'd love to see it. Get a relatively quick Ags on the Shaman for the funny bonds. I think it's
Yeah, I
called.
used that once and it didn't do anything.
If you get it before like 20 minutes, Pog. If you get it afterwards, why are you grabbing a different guy? Why not grab the enemy guy?
Quick
Yeah.
item check. Farkas, only halfway to Blink Dagger, a lot further than Pudge, although he does have 2 braces. And phase boots, so he's tanky, as opposed to Pudge, who has Nout, really.
And bear in mind, those stacks are looking juicy. For this dying golem,
It looks like Warlock has decided he's found the stacks.
looks like it.
He found them.
Gotta get that heart, baby.
That was
Gotta get that heart.
I think it was just a single stack that he's stolen from them, but
There we
stolen
go.
stack is a stolen stack. You who's now going to discover to his amazement that the stack has been stolen.
Hasted Gub.
Is he got the stack off? He does get the stack off. Psychother just throwing out a cube. I guess he didn't want that 130 mana. Wasn't important to him.
Just hanging out.
Radiant's top tower
Casting
is under
spells.
attack.
So Pango has gone this diffusal blade. Obst, what do you think about this? I know you said I think it was Obst that said you have to go Deso to make Pango any good. He's up. He's gone diff into blink. What's
I don't hate the
bottom
diff.
I like it. This is the build I do on Pango. It's definitely the old build that people used to do, but Diffu Ags Deso. Okay, yeah, that sounds. I like oh, there's the hook of the roll. That's number 1.
Oh my god. It's happened. It's happened so soon, and I missed it personally.
It's okay. It was caught on the stream. That's what matters. You can go back and watch it afterwards.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it really cool?
No, he hooked him like no distance. It was more the Pango just blocking the hook. But he did hook the Pango during roll.
Alright, that's count them, babies. That's 1.
Yep, that is
Keep
one.
track. Keep
Stacks
track
being
at home.
made for push
please.
in the triangle. The Warlock did pick up a salve from his little trusty shovel. I'm not going to use it to boost the damage of the golem though.
Absolutely not.
He's, ooh, how about
He's,
this? Hear me out, right?
Well,
He
I
takes-
hate it when you say that.
You get a regen rune on Warlock. You throw it
Like
on
he
your
just did.
ult, like he just did. Apart from you do it when you're like low on health, right? You throw it on your ult, then you go stand in a stacked camp, so they're constantly taking away your health. So you constantly got the regen rune on you, because that gives a lot of.
Larold, I love it.
Or
I love
even
it so
better,
much.
you throw it on your ult, then you TP back to Fountain.
Go fight Roshan, maybe.
Yeah, go
There's
fight
lots of
Roshan
ways
for
you
the
can do
regen
it.
rune.
It doesn't get cancelled anymore, does it?
No,
It's just
it
worse.
gets. Oh no, it does get cancelled by Roshan. Oh no, maybe it doesn't. The Aegis, the heal after Aegis does, but I don't think a regen rune does. Lots of stacks being made. I guess they are knowers. They are knowers of the stack.
They are listening to the stream.
Either that,
Confirmed.
Or, yeah, either listen to the stream or they listen to Vidica's chat. It's one of them.
Dire's
I
top
think it's
tower
probably
is
this.
under attack.
Both teams feel a little bit afraid of each other.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And we've still got 4 heroes for the Dire hanging out
Because if you
in the
asked,
top lane.
I would have said that Radiant feels...
Oh, it's Torby time.
No. 15 minutes.
It's
already.
Torby time.
What is this?
It's very swift.
I mean,
I love it.
Struggling to kill it.
They'll get it. They'll get it done
Dice-
at the cost of you.
Not the worst. You.
The Ice Spire at 15 minutes goes crazy.
that
I've
is
traded
crazy.
tier 1s for this, but psh,
I've not even seen
I
a
think you'd be
literal
happy with
fire.
that.
In fact, he got Ice Fire as he hit level 6. That is incredible.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't-
Wow.
I don't know what's crazier.
The plays.
The fact that he hit level 6 at 16 minutes, or the fact that he got Ice Fire at 16 minutes.
it's an interesting decision from both the teams to sort of group.
You might be hearing
Don't like
Pivo
this.
twice, because if Pivo, are you on open mic in Dota? Are you sure you're not? Oh, it's just Ethan.
I don't
Never
think
mind.
so.
Ethan's got the stream open twice, I guess. Or he's just sounds like it when one of the two.
I'm in his head. That's where I'm streaming from.
Yeah.
So that
looks
probably
like a counter
explains
to Lena.
your
Could be
division.
a
Oh,
big hook, big
smoking
hook.
in.
He's not thrown it. He's blinked next to him. He's now hit
He's
him.
blinked.
And
He's refused to cast any spells,
walked away.
and the hook goes wide. They did not get what they wanted there.
Go.
Now Dire, rather Radiant, are coming in.
Good, I'm not
As,
sure about that. though.
Dire run the hell away.
He blinked in to
He
not
did.
next to him. Then he right-clicked him, toggled rot on and off, and then Lena just walked away.
That is what happened.
Report for
But they didn't lose anything other than a bit of mana and face.
Yeah, I think losing also that Vite smoke grenade as well.
Well, quite.
You don't get many of them.
Smoke grenade.
They restock once every. It doesn't say. Why does it not say? Why do you not give information in your tooltips, please? Jeremy the Golem, I love it. Golem has been renamed by Wallet. He loves to see it. That's one of my favourite things in the game, usually when people rename stuff like this.
Oh, what's his name?
Jeremy.
Did you catch it? Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jezza. Oh,
Yeah.
darling. Both teams happily sitting on
I was about to
their
make
respective sides of the river.
I was about to make a little comment about a little red boy called Jeremy, but I take no politics for the stream, so we won't be doing that.
Good.
Dire's
Anyway,
top tower
let's get an item check. We got a blink now on the Pangolier, which sort of says to me that he wants to,
Cool.
play the game. But
He's
we're
going out
yet
now.
to see.
Maybe he's been watching Obst. He's got the diff. He's going to blink early because he doesn't trust his bridge to blink on people, understandably. And now he's going back for the
Oh,
outs. Maybe
smoke
that's
from
that.
Fry Guys. They find the shaman.
But
They've
do
got
they
him
have
controlled
ghosts?
up. And
Shaman.
that's a dead guy to the sandstorm. Very well played.
Yeah. Interesting, the TP in bot. Lena decided to TP.
Meanwhile,
to
on the bottom
T2.
side.
Lena and Viticus both decided to TP to the T2.
That's their whole team, and they just walk away. Wonderful stuff. All of them scared by these 4 creeps
And
and
interestingly,
that little mud boy.
that's all those TPs were for a T1, their last T1, that's on 167 health. That feels
What a
like
time to be alive, hey?
that feels like quite the commitment. Radiant are looking quite good to me, although this Jug is still a top of farm by some way. He's nearing 3k lead now. Go for the Mjolnir.
59 more last hits.
Radiant's middle
Yes.
tower is under
Lot
attack.
of hits. Lot of groups. Lot of them. Sorry, I was looking at the stream chat. I wasn't looking at what was going on. Oh,
You don't
another
need to
smoke.
apologise.
What are all these smokes?
Smoke's coming out from the Dire.
They're using them thick and quick, and they're gonna run out soon.
Jax might run into the Lich here.
That's a good point. Why do people say thick and fast rather than thick and quick? Roll out onto.
I think because of the mouthfeel. Roll coming through. That's a dead Nutkin. Will they look for more here? Oh, the big hook! Start the counter again. Start the counter. Oh, but it's nothing. Nothing happens, and 2 people die. Amazing stuff.
I wasn't expecting the kill to sanction there, but Falcus did not leave in time. Obviously the Lich Ult not doing very much, bouncing around 4 people who just walk past each other.
Vigi's Rage manifest there on the map with a bit of a teal squiggle,
Dire's middle tower is
denoting areas not to go. I can only imagine.
Lena has picked up a haste rune now, so I imagine we'll see some either some sort of running at people with that or running away from people. Makes it a lot harder to hit a hook. Haste rune does. So that much.
Sure does. Not impossible though.
No, Butch going for a pipe.
Fight for the 21 rather. That's a lot of ults. Things are happening on my video game screen. Trading
Yeah.
supports, but the numbers game is in the favour of the Radiant, and they take it. That's a dead jug.
It's a dead chick and a Warlock will use, not up for another 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. That is
You're
a
happy
long
about that.
time.
If you try, guys.
Really are.
Now they all farm the triangle together. That's nice.
Sharing the XP as they
Isn't it good?
Why put
Wow.
XP on one person when you can give it to everyone? I'd love to see
These clashes.
those rotations though. Yeah, I was gonna say like those little fights over the objectives. It's nice to see that people are actually like paying attention to them being on the map. I forget about them.
Oh, me too.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's a good attempt at farming that stack from the shaman there,
Radiant's bottom
but
tower is
you know
under
what can you
attack.
do? You're only a little old, decrepit boy.
GD on Pudge. The big wave coming in bottom. It's all gonna go to Nutkin it seems. Finally getting Nutkin on. I'm not seeing these ice shards come out. They did Tormentor at 15 minutes, which is a big gold swing. But it doesn't do very much if you don't cast the spell. Nutkin now is just going to die.
Jack's going. Oh, but the turnaround from Falcus
Oh, just about
prevents the
missed
roll
that,
for a
though.
little bit, but it comes out.
Big ice spiral. Ice spiral. Right.
Terrified to press spells. Oh,
Not to be. Good stuck in Macropie, it's just going to go down to Medicus. Who is now stuck in between
the wards
states,
come out.
which might just
The
save
smoke.
the rest of the team.
Hilarious.
Stun misses.
They're looking for more here.
They're just going to walk away.
Lee's got her rags, and she's managed to sort of get herself stuck in this adorable little hole. Well done, Lena.
Someone tip up. Tip up.
Tips. Tips do not come out.
Interesting. I didn't know that killed trees. Very cool.
You learn something every day.
I do. I don't play this hero. Oh, have you looked? Have you seen this, people? Look at this. These nice little
What's this?
sausage wards down in the Radiant Jungle. They all, in fact, one
good.
observer ward can see the other one. That's how close they are.
They're friends.
They're just
It's
waving
nice
to each
little.
other. Yeah.
Aren't
Although,
they?
well, I
One of
say
them's a
waving
Monkey
to
King.
each other.
Never
It's a
spirit.
bit of a weird scenario because only the cliff one can. The pillar one can see the cliff one, but the cliff one can't see the pillar one.
Unrequited
bit-
love or
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
But they really can see right there. Visions of Panic coming out.
A lot of vision. In fact, they're able to see so well they can see the ice spider
Dire's
not
top
getting
tower
placed.
is under attack.
Nutkin. Get together.
They're looking here top.
They have vision. They have vision of Warlock getting blown up. Is what they have.
They
vision
blow
of.
up the boy. They blow up the old man. The old man's blown up in the.
Nice
Only
use to
Slash
escape
doesn't
the
manage to
trigger.
come out.
Hang on.
Oh, very nice juking around from Falcus, but he still dies to that pangolin and his damage.
And his cute little hands.
His nice little polite hands, yeah. Not so polite when you're being swashbuckled by them.
He doesn't have a roll.
Trying to go back in?
But
Dire's
yes,
bottom
not gonna
tower
try.
is under attack.
I remember when I
try.
said in the
Yes.
draft that they had an easier draft to execute
Yes.
on Radiant, and the chain stunning I haven't really seen happen.
No, I think you're reliant on the Jakiro getting his ice path out onto many people, right? Like you want Leviticus, get the avalanche into ice path, and I think Yuhu's position is just a little bit out at the moment. I think he just needs to step up a little bit more with the tiny, right? Either that or Tiny
See
needs
if
to like
these-
toss someone back onto the. If he tosses back onto Jakiro, Jakiro can put the ice path down on himself, which is kind of a guaranteed stun as he lands, and then you can follow it up with the with the avalanche. It's
all
not
of
the right
all of everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be an option,
I'll take your tribute.
but we'll see.
Pretty low kills considering.
Yeah, 25 minutes.
Considering these
in,
drafts.
just- Well, I guess they're all went for the cooldowns, right? Like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't want to fight with that Warlock, and when he throws it on a 21-minute experience, then it's going to be another 3 minutes before they take a fight, and 3 minutes have gone by, and here they are smoking out.
Gathering their forces,
Going into where they have
pushing in
all
to
Lich-
all the lads
Lich
there.
doesn't
They
fight
might
them.
find a nutkin here.
Yeah, I think he might die.
They might find a nutkin. The big blinking, and just kind of fucking it. I think
He wanted the hook.
the Ice Spire comes out.
That's really big. He's doing a lot of work in this fight.
It's doing a bit of work, but he's just walking away.
What is
They're
going on?
fighting.
just all of the team fight spells. I can't.
All the spells.
I can't check.
And
There's too many spells.
oh, nice shield blink away there.
Did he just go
Thanking,
down to
controlling himself
somewhat?
with
Yeah, Sanguine just he might get out. He's got
being
blink.
chased
He's
down.
gone.
He's got blink. He's away. I think he sort of griefed himself a little bit there with the epicenter into the Yules. Someone's unstoppable.
On the sideline, yeah, Jax just killing Shiro. I think he went down the back line to
Radiant's middle tower is under
Juggernaut.
attack.
I'm not sure. I think he just kind of ended up in a barrel position when all the team fight spells come down. This is.
I mean, when Tiny doesn't have his spells, he's significantly
It's one of
less
the power.
scary.
It's the power of Warlock, right? You throw it down the meteor in the middle. Everyone runs away, and then the cores end up separated from the spells, and you just don't
Radiant's
have the
top
help they
tower
need to bring
is
it
under
down.
attack.
That's Ags finished for Soria.
Yeah, now looking to go Roche. They're thinking about it, which is about to do, I guess.
Afraid to hit the big lizard. It's happening. That what the hell is it called? Lucky Shot doing work
Yeah, a lot of minus
against
power.
this Roshan. Radiant,
Hey,
not interested. They're interested in farming these camps free.
which to be fair,
These
they
little
can't,
camps
they
outside
can't
the base.
really contest this. They don't have Microfire, they don't have Literal. Interestingly, both on the same cooldown tick. Which means that Jakiro casts Microfire exactly 10 seconds after Literal came in.
Gabe says 76% win prop.
6%. I would show you the graph, but I don't have one. Oh, I do have one from Gold 10 now. Yeah, wow. Interesting.
You can just click it.
Well, I thought it was only a Dota Plus thing. I'm just a fourth group.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ain't that the truth? No, they're pushing. They're pushing as a team.
Pangolin, not going for the SO.
GCDD.
I think this is the build I
I like it.
This is the build I go. Diffusal into
Radiant's
Blink.
top tower has
Or
fallen.
sometimes I go Diffusal into X Fraction and get the Blink later. But I like the X.
Smoke out from the Radiant to
Stand still.
do
I'm sure
something.
something will become. Something will become.
Radiant
torment
are
it now.
scanning.
Maybe. It's bot. They're gonna do the bot and do it.
We're all portaling bot.
Oh,
God's
oh,
taking
dear.
this game all the way.
Yeah, Juggernaut Nelson is going through the portal. It's gonna have to trundle down mid. All the way down the river.
There it goes. The TP's on there. Vital
Oh.
item.
Shaman. Pretty nice one. More chickens. Everyone likes chickens.
Shaman did get the Hand of Midas. Very proud.
did.
Well done,
Very pop.
King Mark
MVP.
Konikov.
I think MVP for that, honestly. It doesn't matter who wins. I love.
For sure.
I love this. I don't know why he's done this, but I love it.
Doesn't like pressing it either.
No. Press on this big crocus. Come on.
Radiant's
Crocus.
Try, guys.
top
The
tower
crocus.
Running top is God called Run Bot.
Dire's top tower is
Oh,
under
this-
Looks like they're getting a tower out of this, and Fry Guys looking to trade here, I think.
Slated Tormentor, level 6, 105
Radiant's
XP rating.
bottom tower has fallen.
No? No interest.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No.
Radiant are scanning.
You want more curry?
They're scared. They think they're here, but they're knocking on their door.
I'll give you some more curry.
God calls. Ding dong. Hello. It's me.
Delivery order.
Who is it? Snakes. It's Snakes. I'm Snakes, and I'm in your house. Snake upcord. As they all come back, abandoning that tier 2 push to stand and look at the snakes. Good job, boys. GovCode moving pretty effectively as a team.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, impressed, and engorged.
See,
Well done, lads.
I'm impressed. I'm not surprised. We did see it last week against Sit Out. Played very well as a team, taking these good team fight lineups. I think last time they had like Primal and what was it? Primal and someone else, the big strength, big meaty boy with a team fight.
Love a meaty lad.
They had some big meaty lads. Charmings.
Whoa. Shout out to meaty lads out there. Any meaty lads in chat?
Yeah.
We love you.
Are there any meaty lads in chat?
You want to expose yourself? I'll pay you. Oh wait. I've got a
Yeah, I disagree a little bit with that one. I don't think both pos 3s are in the honorary support. I think Sanking his epi does enough damage and he is kind of going in nuke. Just
Oh, we're clashing.
Jakiro caught on the backline by Shaman.
Dismember on the tiny there. The roll comes through.
Rock.
Controlling up the Radiant. Just getting binked
much
around like so many pinballs.
So much control. Falcus
Those chain stuns.
Falcus unable to get epicenter off in that fight. Just being kind of
Nothing when you're surprised.
He got like 3/4 of the way through Chandler. Rock falls on his head and he's just dead. What can you do?
What can you do? Does it not come out of the ground?
The rock, no, it's a meteor. The rock falls from the sky and then whacks him on the head, and then out pops Jonathan.
So it's like a big egg from space.
Yeah.
An Acropie coming down trying to delay this push. But they're not bothered. Lichult coming out. They
don't.
effectively delta split. Good job, lads. Oh, a big hook on the two-headed dragon there. With a bit of a swift slash. That's a no-headed dragon. It's the first set of Rex fall in this 2-game series.
Yeah,
I think, is it? Or 3?
Yeah, it's 2 games.
Okay.
They do manage to go for the delta split rather than the gamma split. Obviously, the gamma split running around in circles, not good.
One of my favourite moves, personally. Kill those snakes, says Vidi, as he does himself with his big stick.
Although interestingly, the delta split, right? It's called a delta split, obviously because delta, like a little triangle. But like
Because of Harold Delta.
Oh.
And
a little bit like that, but it's okay.
right.
But yeah, the gamma, a capital gamma is like a Y, right? Or am I being silly? I did that. It's actually... Oh, Jug caught the sideline with Viticus, but just gets to spin out. Juggernaut looking
Just
like
spins
a good
and
pickup.
stays there.
Looking like a good pickup for GCDD. Able to just ignore most of the CC and kill Viticus.
Oh, and a huge
Okay,
blind, potentially not blind because the creep's hooks on the high ground.
That's you down.
Maybe
That's,
2, maybe 3 on the counter.
that's
Who's
a lot of
counting?
fun.
Are
Well,
you counting?
No, I'm
Orchid Punch!
Orchid Punch. Pipe, Blink, Pipe, Orchid. This is a build I've not seen before. He's innovating on good.
The Gale Guard. He's blowing my tiny fractured mind.
Yeah, you know what? Season, you might be right. It might be named after John Delta, famous for the events from running
I believe
away.
it was, yeah.
Yeah, that probably was it. It wasn't named after the shape at all. By shape. I
Well
mean
said,
Delta.
Seething.
Good call there. More. What's it called?
Oh, they're
okay.
looking for Solarian here. They find him with the
Look at
chains on.
those.
That's how you fucking do it, boys! BAM!
That is what they've
That's
been
a dead
looking for.
samurai.
However, even with that kill, it's a 2k gold swing. They're still at a 20k gold swing. They're gonna have to do that a few more times.
20k deficit.
If they
Well, their cooldowns were short enough.
yeah.
If they had the inclination, they might go looking. But
Not interesting.
GovCore just still clumped tighter than a matted ball of hair in my sink.
Warlock going for the Lotus. Obviously, Lotus very good with Champion to go off. He's salve on the floor. He doesn't want the bonus damage. Lotus very
Not
good
the Finkler.
for Champion to go off with the extra regen that you get from it.
Try guys trying to take the dire jungle here. Get some vision down. Some much needed farm.
I'm lagging a little bit.
Ballerina.
Apologies if I lag during the fight. Hopefully it won't happen. Looks like Radiant have decided 18k lead is doable, and they want to push it out. Honestly, Rainbow TP isn't to try and stop them. They should just walk away here, I think.
Structures are fortified.
If they know they're here, they should just walk.
Radiant are scanning.
They know they're here.
They've been playing
Yeah,
pretty
they-
scared so far. And they're waddling away. Disengage. Good job, lads.
Rainbow TP, let's go.
Vidi making aware the team of the pushed lanes here. As they DP back,
You staying around.
avoiding any.
Not
any
interested
loss.
in TP now.
You might maybe get a
Massive-
stack off here for the
Massive
jungle
cojones.
there.
Cojones bigger than the meaty lads. That's interesting.
The rock. Does it come from space?
Yeah, no.
I always thought it came out of the ground. He said hello
No.
from hell.
No,
presumably.
It's, oh yeah, no, it is from the depths. I thought it was like a meteor, but it's not. It comes out of the depths.
This guy's trying to gaslight me in
I thought
public.
it was a meteor. I'm gonna watch it. Next fight, I'm watching this Warlock. It's all I do actually
Alright.
in the fights. I watch where Warlock drops the rock, comment on who got stunned by the rock, and that's about it. That's all the game. My brain can't cope with the number of things that are going on. This is why I don't. I play Wraith. You know.
I think my play has been sort of similar to yours
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
they're doing it. They're doing the casting spells. Go for the second
all of
rush.
the,
Okay.
They're casting all of them emotes. They're so flashy. There's so many lights. It's like
It's been roared. They know, but are they going to get there in time? It's a pretty speedy rush with all this minus armor and a
this
swift
Psycho
samurai slash thing. Sorry, I said that all
I
wrong.
don't think they want to test it. I think Psycho just wants to push out this mid lane to make sure that they don't have creeps. They could go and cut lanes. Could be pretty good. They're not going to.
Giving away our secrets, lad. Keep it to yourself.
That's not a secret. We don't do that.
I mean, no.
We never do that. Don't come looking for us when we cut lanes. Don't do that. We don't do that.
Maybe you could come looking for us. Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Smoke from both teams coming out.
There's an actual smoke for Shaman, not just Ninja Gear. He does smoke
No,
all the way over to the camp to go use the spiders. He's got hags.
it wasn't. It's the
He has
Ninja
got the
Gear.
hags on
My bad.
lanes on Shaman. I don't know why I want to watch more now. The rock either dropping or appearing from the ground, or the Shaman with his axe. I don't know.
Both. You've got
Oh,
two
well.
eyes, one on each.
Yeah, let's hope they're on the same screen. They're now pushing
Nut
bot.
King securing his level 14. 38 minutes into the game.
Nut King.
Chad.
Radiant's bottom tower
Nut King.
Nut King. That's what he
Knock
is.
knock, says God called again, and this time doors open. Blasted off its ruddy hinges. They can't walk into the soup.
It's just been invited in. Invited up. Oh, here's the.
Look at that. Oh,
Shackle.
there's the shackles. Look how
Look how.
little it's doing.
I'm so glad he got the spider's axe. I don't know what they did now.
Oh! Falcus is in. The bonus strike. And a huge hook on the
Okay,
leader!
thanks.
It's forced the BKB.
The axe is actually doing a lot of damage to that Sand King.
Is there a rock? Or has it been used?
It's been used. So
There is, it's there.
I wasn't looking. On the back line,
Bang,
the
goes.
push is being blown up by Psychobot and Vidicus, but the rest of the team's dead.
Everyone's zoned out. Buyback's coming out, but
Falk is just about to
Can
survive. Vidicus taking a lot of damage now. Can we get away?
disengaging.
Falcus in.
The Epi's there.
It's not quite enough damage though. We just have the Shaman.
Sheldon does go down eventually. Oh! Huge! That's Aegis.
Big
But
plonks.
just set up for the Pango. Line your lads up for me, he says. Yes,
Knock
I'll
knock
skew
says
you
Dire,
all.
Knock knock says Vidicus, just whacking on Juggernaut's head. But the door's been kicked in.
It's like if it's done it again. You saw that, right?
What?
He was pump faking the Q and then sort of cast it
Back.
just on the stairs. Keep him warm. Keep him warm. Leaving the range racks up.
Someone needs to keep
but-
the stairs warm at night.
Gob's still pretty happy with that. Attempting to take control of the outpost, but decided it took too long. So waddles away with his buff mate.
Juggernaut, pretty farm now. Got a lot of items. Still only like 3k ahead of Vidicus though. This could go either way. I mean, it's a 20k lead, but most of that 20k is on the supports, right? You've got a 7k lead between the Shaman and the Jakiro.
Difference. Yeah.
My
Same
thoughts.
with Lena and Pango.
Yeah.
That
Um,
10k gold in it.
Yeah,
If
well,
my maths is
just-
wrong.
Just kind of
Which it
between
probably will be.
the... Well, it was more a comment of the fact that having extra farm on you, right? He's got a 4-staff. He's got mana boots. He can still do his job. You know, he doesn't need any. He doesn't need a flashy axe or a Midas or anything. He does his job with just a 4-staff. Obviously, the axe is nice,
Yeah.
but the axe
I
on
guess.
Shaman, it did a lot of damage to Falcus, and then Deletion did, and then that was about it. You know, it was like the net worth wasn't having that.
Oh, Viddy going for a grab on the Warlock with a huge toss back over the creep wave into the vision. He's dead. Goodbye, old man. You're not getting your pension. Not this lifetime.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He. Let's hope he took out his
Radiant
his
are
interest-free lump sum, 25%, because you ain't getting the rest of it.
Oh. That's was that the second
Third
Tormentor?
That's the third Tormentor.
Third Tormamo of the game. Who got that one? Yogg Shard. Which
was
does...
pretty good.
He's a big circular slow now,
Hmm.
on top of being the swiftest hitter. I was going to say Hitler in the game. I'm glad I didn't.
Please, I said no. I take the no politics, Connor. Please.
Okay. Punch.
Yeah, Juggernaut Shard.
Looking to get the
Juggernaut
get
Shard.
the old
Quite good in this game.
Sheep's
Obviously,
got the
he can. He's been going on Vidicus quite a lot. The slow on the spin would be quite nice if Vidicus isn't BKB'd, because obviously he doesn't have a BKB. Why would you build a BKB against this team? Absolutely no reason. I'm sure.
tiny
he has no reason.
is sitting on 4k HP
He is.
and he's formidable.
He is, but he's not that formidable against the power of a Jug crit with a Swift Blink, which has been taken down.
Oh, E-Blade into Laguna, shrugged off with a spin.
Macro Fire?
Reset the hook counter, boys. Back to 0.
Yeah, Macro Fire to kill some creeps, I guess. You're not gonna have that for 60
To
seconds.
maybe
It's just
dissuade-
now. That's really quite big for him.
Dissuade them for 30.
Yeah.
But oh, the soup is in. He goes for the toss
Soup's
back,
in.
but he stuns behind him. Yuzu's
Rock
hooked.
coming down.
That's a dead dragon. Oh no, but the Sand King comes in. Dead dragon still. Sand King dies to the nully, tries to Yules away, but can't quite manage it. Whilst the rest of the team being controlled in the back of the
Still
Pango.
casts ult. It finally goes out.
That's the
It's just
buyback.
gonna bounce
Oh,
between creeps.
Jug blinks in. That's a huge Omni. Oh no,
That's
and
a
he
dieback
gets
of
away.
Falcons.
Dieback
Oh, I
Sand
think
King.
it might be Juba.
The whoopses come out, as do Megas.
Yeah.
Oh, little toss. Little toss on the Putka.
They're not.
And that's a dead boy if he hits it one more time.
Jug doing
Up with the Abyssal.
Vidicus forced to run all the way back to the fountain.
Oh, Viddy making great use of the,
I'm not
what's it
quite
called?
sure it's gonna-
Harpoon.
Yeah.
Snakes dropped. Knock knock, save the snakes. I've said that before, have I? Onto the tier 4s.
Yeah. You said that twice now.
I think this is the third time.
Radiant's middle
It's really
I meant it then, and I mean it now. Knock knock, I'm snakes, I'm in your house.
They've got
I'm eating
large,
your brain,
they've got large hands.
Samurai.
Large knocking hands.
No, large knocking hands.
Large.
I have Gubcord. That's what they proved today. Shadowblade away. Just survives.
The large knockers.
Love them, personally. That macro player, all on the snakes. They don't care. Biddy's in. Biddy's dead. Looks like a GG to me. But the buyback, they're wanting to fight the huge Ava onto 3. Ravage.
Sure.
Lena's for some reason there. Oh. Oh, gosh.
Work. Yeah, oh, if Vidicus had tossed Shaman into the Juggernaut now, he would have
Nearly
kept all
huge
his
brained it.
but-
Fucking dies to get the golem.
Okay, well, fortunately,
They've
because they haven't called it,
forced him away.
they have we have the added bonus that we just got saw another rock. I can confirm it's not a meteor, it's just you get like a light shining down from the sky. So either
So
it's a meteor,
there is something coming.
it's either a meteor that comes down so quickly we don't see it fall, or it comes out the ground with such energy that light bursts out of the ground with it.
I thought you might say it was God
It could
because
be
of the
God.
light.
It could be God. But he's a warlock.
It could be.
So maybe it's like a demon pact, you know?
I'd love to have like a little speedy like replay, but we don't have the resources for that, do we?
No, I bet they
With like a
have
flashy sort of like card on screen.
We barely have
Replay.
access to I only have one monitor. I'm having to watch the chat on my phone. We don't have many resources at all. I'll be honest.
You heard it here first. Larold has outed himself as a one monitor Andy.
What I could do actually,
Okay.
if when we see a fight start, I could start a recording, stop the recording, then go back and add that recording in as a media element over the top into the corner. I could do that. I'm not going to.
Do you want to?
that. No.
No.
I think if when
I
I get a second monitor, I will think about doing that.
We'll get someone to edit this down into a nice swift. No, we fucking won't. No one's gonna watch this. And if you're watching this now, get a life. And thank you.
But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think this is the most views I've had on here.
Oh, toss back onto the pudge. He's getting confident. Sankin comes in.
He doesn't have
rocks
though.
down.
He's just gonna die.
The roll comes out. Yuzu's dead. BKB leader trying to survive in the snakes, but that's a bad place to live, friend. Sanking, big heals from the Bloodstone, but it's just over with the Repression snakes. Knock, knock, say,
knock,
and I mean
indeed.
this, the snakes. Knock, knock, says Godpool, as they and take game one.
Yep.
Handily, I might even say. Well done, boys.
Well, goodly done indeed. And I got so excited about the game, I forgot to turn the overlay on, but that's okay. We'll have it off game too.
Is anyone engaging with that? I don't know, but wow, what a performance! My prediction, binned. Shows what I know.
And that's why you don't get to take part in the draft.
Makes sense. Yeah, that Tiny just didn't quite get there. Some big toss players coming out at the end, but too little, too late. I think these animalistic dudes with swords got too fat.
So back to our conversation before the game. This makes me think.
Oh, good.
When we were talking about which mammal we'd like to be, what about a snake? Would you like to be a snake?
I was having this conversation at the pub the other day, and they were like, "What do you think is a sexy animal?" So they were like, puffins are obviously sexy, and like cats are kind of hot. I said snake, and everyone sort of looked at me a bit weird. But aren't they like? Doesn't it remind you of sort of Selma Hayek?
What? Who?
From Dusk Till Dawn? Do you remember?
I've not seen it.
Oh,
Not familiar.
well, I shan't spoil
I
it.
just
So
want-
close your ears.
Tengo did not die.
Not one death.
What a impressive performance from our.
Oh shit! 9-0-10.
The pangolin.
Never
This
seen
is-
him play the video game before, but he's nailed it
They
there.
picked the pangolin. They picked the snake. They picked the chicken as well. They have
All the
of
sexiest animals.
Meanwhile, Radiant just had a scorpion. I
A
think
scorpion and 2-in-1 dragon.
I think someone needs to remind Falcus. You need to cast the epicenter before you go
First?
in,
Yes.
because he was having a little problem where he'd blink in, and then he'd try and channel epicenter, and they just had too much lockdown, so his epicenter wasn't
It's valiant.
enough.
It's really
and
hopeful.
kind of a
You
lot
got to
of that-
admire his spirit.
You do. But a lot of that damage wasn't really coming out, so then it's down to Vidicus and Lena, and with Vidicus being chased off by a Juggernaut, the damage just wasn't quite there for them.
Who do you think your MVP is for this game?
It's a tough one. I think in terms of the in terms of the gameplay, I think it's got to be the Pango. He did a lot. The Juggernaut obviously got very fat, did Juggernaut things, did a lot of damage. I think the CC from the Pango was just kind of game winning though. Although I got to give a shout out to the Shaman for this build. This is the sort of
thing of
build
beauty, isn't
I
it?
see in my ranked games that makes me want to cry. But it won, so no flame. Just
Made Fry Guys want to cry this
Yeah.
time.
also this punch build. A lot of interesting builds.
I really appreciate this, the fighting spirit in the lane. I thought that was
Yeah,
possibly the right call.
yeah. I think the I just realised. I think I actually turned the stream off, so you can't even see which not the stream. I turned this off. so people can't even see what I'm looking at. But yeah, the pipe plus Orchid into Veil didn't finish the Shivas, went for a heart.
Went for a hot.
Interesting.
Good lad.
Interesting.
I'm proud of him. Least valuable player, LVP, as you might say. Yeah.
I don't like giving LVPs. It makes me feel a little bit bad. However, it's got to be Nutkin. I mean, he got shot at 16 minutes.
Kept DC.
I'm sorry, Nutkin. That too. Yeah. Also the DC. I'm sure we'll see more from Nutkin in the second game. He's a standard. I think he's just kind of getting used to the team. You know, it takes a little while. They didn't ban his main hero, which is Sniper. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Sniper in the second game. It is his best support by far. I would like to see.
Be interesting to see.
Yeah, Nutkin's into MVP. That's a good one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the lads played well. Didn't manage to get the levels on the supports that would enable that. They didn't manage to gel that chain stun that I was so looking forward to see.
Well, I think one of the issues with that was Gubcord banned like they were going to pick a load of big old fat men, but then in reality they picked the somewhat aging Juggernaut, but also this young
the frail
in
frailty of the octogenarian.
And neither of these heroes really care about Lichel. Neither of them really care about Jakiro. Neither of them really care about Sanking. So you've got all these team files that just aren't doing anything to their heroes. So I think Fry Guys need to do one or two things. They either need to kind of play for something else, or they need to bait Gubcord into actually picking the big fat old men before they pick all this team fight, because it's just not going to do it.
Well said. I think I wasn't listening. I zoned all the way out.
I'm sure the next lobby will be up. I'm sure I've been told
it
that.
is.
If it is,
it
then
is up.
I'm not. Yeah, okay, I wasn't paying.
Come on in. Get your sweet cheeks back in here. Snuggle next to me on the sofa whilst we watch the lads do the same. How do you think they're feeling?
I think. No, 1 second. My game's been a bit. Not funny like EP.
Ha funny, but
just
sort of
a little bit silly.
Uncle in the bush is funny. If I'm Fry Guys, I'm saying, lads, what the hell?
Oh no!
Stun them.
That's not. You gotta channel your inner Seb. You know, it's like, okay, that's fine. We had it. Like, even if you didn't, you know, it's like we had it. We had the draft. We had Peebo's approval, but
you did have it.
Yeah, just need to kind of coordinate a little bit more. I think that's what they're lacking. You know, they had all the CC.
Pick their spirits back up.
They did it a couple of times, right? They blew up the jerk. They were getting jumps on the supports, but they just need to kind of chain those stuns a little bit more. And obviously, it's hard with the standing if you're not used to playing with them. And I'm not
That's
sure,
so true.
I'm not sure they
could change the dynamic of the comms entirely.
Yeah. Interestingly, I think Gubcord is one of the teams that played the most together, up there with Spherical. Whereas Fry Guys, I'm not sure they've even played a game together.
Interesting little bit of lore there for those interested. And if that's true, maybe the power of friendship really is the best item you can buy.
Yeah, maybe the best item you can buy is friendship, indeed.
Hell yeah. Again,
you can complain
little bit of Discord,
which is interesting, because I didn't think the budge was the problem in that game, but you know what? Maybe it was.
Okie dokie, boys. Looks like game 2 is going to begin in just a hot minute. Hot mo.
Seeding's trying to steal you away from people. I don't think we can allow this.
I'm flattered.
I think you'll find, Seeding, not only can you not steal away my Peebo, but also you're not even allowed in the same game as him. That's you or him. That's, that's the choice we got.
It's one or the other.
Okay, and we are back.
We are.
I reckon these bands are gonna come in thick and quick again.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, Larry, just before the draft begins, huge, massive shout out to the Fry Guys banner there.
Banner, yeah.
Thing of pure beauty. Elephant skin, dyed pink, hastily cerebral palsy graffiti. Just insane. So good. I love it. Similar bands coming out. They know what they don't like to play against, and they refuse. In fact, the same mother lovers have been excluded from the pool.
Well, as I say, you're a mother lover. I'm a mother lover. We should love each other.
10 seconds remaining.
Well said. Words to live by
5 seconds
Indeed.
remaining.
from Larald there.
Seen. That's
Knock knock. The snake.
They're
Wonder if we'll get
not
more
fans of
snakes.
the shaman. Yes, we could see
They haven't counted any of their previous draft.
more snakes.
Either of them.
Interestingly, because the hero with snakes is the same as
10
the hero with
seconds
chickens,
remaining.
you don't get the snakes eating the chickens, which I would have thought was a natural thing, unless you have like a venom with the shaman. We'll see. First picture hero, yeah.
Colour me
Marcus, I think.
fuchsia for not at all surprised.
I think Alcus has been listening to Siler, who said earlier this week, first pick
10
hero or
seconds
banner.
remaining.
So he has gone with first pick in both games.
That's the state of the game at the moment,
Seconds
boys.
remaining.
You either have that dragon, or you don't.
I'm not sure what you're on about, Stephen. What flame snakes and what flame chickens? I mean, obviously they're flame snakes, but which flame chickens? There aren't any flame chickens. Is he talking about live chicken?
I was going to say, I really didn't want to bring it up, but it is in the sort of cultural zeitgeist at the moment.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't have a problem with Double Trouble. I think
5
it
seconds remaining.
was good in lane. I think
I
the
do.
main problem it wasn't as good in lane is because he was going with the burn rather than the thing. Also, he wasn't being as accurate as he could have been. You know, Chihiro can really step up there. He's a tanky lad, big tanky lad.
I do think there were some missed opportunities in their bottom lane. Pango ban, they respect.
Yeah, I don't
And,
think. I think that the other facet is good, but the thing is, they had a
10
lot of
seconds
CC,
remaining.
right? The issue wasn't the lack of CC. The issue was that the ice path
5
was not
seconds
hitting anyone.
remaining.
And if the ice path doesn't hit anyone, then the facet doesn't do anything either.
Radiant ban.
Well, if he's not hitting anyone,
Radiant.
same. Storm ban coming out.
Yeah.
As for the Dazzle, interesting.
Oh,
They're
this
looking to
time
draft livers.
the respect ban on the Pango. I don't know what they swapped that out for. One of the big anti-tank boys.
I forget. I don't work here.
10 seconds
don't know.
remaining.
The rest were definitely banned last time. I don't remember who the other
5
ban was.
seconds remaining.
I don't care to recall.
Pick.
Ooh, second pick. Undying. Let's see if he lives up to his name.
I doubt it. Unless it's mid, you know, Jax. Well, it could pull out.
I've seen it before.
Kills.
I think it's
Seconds remaining.
pretty fun. You can get big.
Yeah, well,
5
that's kind of what
seconds
he does.
He does.
Yeah.
He does get big.
He always gets big.
Good. Love to see a bit of
He gets
humour
even
in the
bigger
chat there.
against big tanky lads. Are we going to see?
Oh,
any
the
of those?
grandma.
I'd like to. another pensioner saving up for us. Trying to take
Saving
out
up
the
for
pension
retirement.
early.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take early redundancy,
10
maybe.
seconds remaining.
Hopefully not. This grandma
I mean, so Undyne's
rife
definitely old.
for.
Undyne is so old that he's literally rotting. Jagiro's probably quite old because I think he's only like a baby dragon, but like dragons are pretty old.
Dragons get old, yeah.
Yeah, Snaps.
Lions,
Snaps pretty old.
no spring chicken.
No, he's been around for some time.
He's been to hell
And back.
and back.
And back again.
Yes. And back again to hell.
Back
And
to hell.
maybe
and
even
again.
back once more.
Yeah, he's been to hell and back. I'm back to hell. I'm back again.
That's 4 times.
That's 4 times. He's been to
4
Anzio
trips.
twice.
Think of the Uber.
Little
Christ.
World War II reference for you there. For any
Love that.
history nuts.
Wasn't there.
No?
Not personally.
Interesting. Yeah, no, that's a very good point, actually. Yeah, you should be doing this cast. Why are we doing this cast? We don't know what we're talking about. Snapfire very good at killing and dying Tombstone, and Jakiro as well, so that Tombstone will be going down. Viper command. Is this offlane Viper? I hope it is, so that I can watch it lose. I despise offlane Viper. I hate offlane Viper more
10
than
seconds
Seeding
remaining.
used to. That's how much I despise offlane
Radiant
Viper.
pick.
I like the angle that he's chosen to present himself at. Abaddon.
Another old guy, yeah.
Another old dude. They know what they want,
Old
and it's
old.
old men.
Although I can't imagine there were that many young choices in the hero pool. I think most of them are pretty old. Yeah.
Most of them have a couple of years on them for
Puck
sure.
does a small shot. There it is.
Oh, there's the sniper.
But not
There's the
Nutkin.
sniper.
Stolen from Nutkin. So I guess
Huge
if you
yoink.
put on Snap Hero, unless it's like a mid snap, which I didn't expect. Is
You
like
reckon this is a gut dying? There it is, gut
Who
dying.
is this?
10
Who is
seconds
that offline?
remaining.
It's got to be. So it's going to be Sniper Carry, right? Oh wait, no. It's
5
good call.
seconds
Yeah, it's probably
remaining.
going to be Sniper Carry or Sniper Mid. So then offlane Abaddon or offlane Undying?
I'm looking at 1 Abba, 5
Yeah.
Lion,
Dire ban.
4 Sniper, 3
Monkey king.
gut dying. Monkey Kongu
Monkey
Going out
Kong,
fourth.
Indeed.
in the carry position, probably.
Yeah, that's a bit of an interesting one. Monkey King obviously not very good against Undying, because the Tombstone just gets put down next to where you put your ult down and you don't really want to be there. Fortunately, they do have
Can break the
Tombstone
trees.
collectors.
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Zombies spawn from the trees as well.
But
So
with Jakiro and Snap, yeah, and give away where he is, it's not very nice. But with Jakiro and Snap, they'll take down that Tombstone, and maybe he's okay.
maybe. Got some powerful circles.
Yeah, Sleepy makes a good point that this is a very good sniper game. They've got Jakiro, who ain't going in. Starfire, who ain't going in. And Viper, who ain't going in. Do you know what I want to see here from Fire Guys? I want to see.
What's
I
that?
want this to be a mid Viper. Actually, I think
Radiant
Viper's
ban.
just bad. But I want to see Snapfire get Ags. I actually want this to be offlane Viper. Purely so, Snapfire can get Ags, shoot the Viper onto the sniper, who can then nosedive him and make him miserable. I think that
Into the
is.
nosedive, yes.
Yeah.
And then he
10
gets
seconds
clicked to death.
remaining.
Wow, no, he
Amazing.
doesn't. Because if you fire Viper on top of Sniper,
5
you
seconds
can put down the
remaining.
puddle on top of him so he gets no tactic.
Radiant ban.
Concussive grenade is what I would say. TA ban.
Good hero.
Which is interesting. No, it's a
Although,
great hero, yeah.
It's a good hero, but they've
But-
only picked Monkey King, and maybe they could play it mid, but I don't think they want to. I assumed then that this is Pos 1 Sniper,
10
and
seconds.
Jax is
No
looking to pick a
pressure.
mid. Unless they can't think it's mid Monkey
5
King.
seconds
Right.
remaining.
Vickers the only one that plays Monkey. They're
Banning out the Medusa.
Banning Medusa? I thought she was in the bin, but they got Sniper. Why do they need to ban Medusa? Huh. Strange. Very strange.
No natural diffusal babies.
Yeah, they do
On
Sniper.
here, and so-
If they
10
pick Medusa, you
seconds
just build
remaining.
Diffuse on Sniper and click her from outside her attack range. Sniper's a really,
5
really hard
seconds
counter against
remaining.
Medusa. All that.
I suppose so. The disperser's pretty good on the lad. Thinking about the ban to hit.
It doesn't matter whether Falcons can win the lane or not. All he has to do, if Snap gets eggs and spits the Viper on top of the Sniper, he can be stopped from clicking. That's all I'm saying. I think that'll be fun. I don't think it will win them the game, but I think it will be entertaining to watch. So that's what I want to see.
TB ban. Alright, in the next 30 seconds we'll have our last pick for Throw Guys. Let's see if they can whip out a fun
Radiant
pub
pick.
stomper.
Slug.
Was I wrong?
Yeah.
Insane. I wasn't expecting that.
Good against Undying, decent against Abaddon. You can carry on stealing his stats while the ult's going.
Can purge off the Hex, that's pretty
Purge
nice.
off the Hex, can purge off the
10
other
seconds
stuff that
remaining.
might get put on him.
Couple of lads here not opposed to building a Silver Edge to maybe surprise the Abaddon.
That means this is probably a mid Monkey King. So I don't think Falcus is
That
going
could
to
be
play
fun.
off. It's not going to be Falcus offline Monkey King. It's not going to be Falcus offline Slark.
Whoa. Just put it out there. Monkey 4. Slark 5.
4. Mid snap.
Slark 4 Monk. Ooh. There's a certain amount of flexibility here in Franco's draft, but we'll see whether they get creative or stick to what they know.
Yeah, I think I've got to agree with Sleep Moon that this isn't looking good for Frygos.
Choose your hero.
Thanks. Okay. I hate that guy. I think he's a really boring
I've
hero.
seen it. I've seen it do awful, unspeakable things to people.
Well,
That is a nice slug from Nutkin. Lovely
Jesus
slug on
of
that,
the-
that grandma.
It's a snail. It's not a slug.
Kissable.
It's a
Kissable
snail.
lips.
It's not a slug, is it? It's a snail.
It's a snail with a big shell-shaped saddle.
Yeah. It's not a slug.
We'll agree to disagree here.
Back to the Mammals chat. How would you feel about being A, a snail, B, a monkey, C, a fishman, and D, a lion?
Fishman.
Yeah. Because
Which would I rather be?
that was the.
Or do you want me
all
to tell
of
you how I
them
feel
in-
about
all
all?
of them by preference?
I think monkey is like, it's a very sort of anthropocentric sort of answer, and so I'm going to put that lowest here because I know what it's like to be a person.
Okay.
Yeah. I think next is for me is slug snail because I love my
clarify.
limbs.
When you say, because I know what it's like to be a person, are you saying that you don't like that experience, or are you just saying that you want to experience something else?
I mean, I take it or leave it, but as I say, like given the opportunity,
You'd be happy
you
with
know,
that.
this is once in a lifetime kind of a anamorphic dream.
Because you've got the overlay on. You did.
Bloody hell.
I know.
Professionals.
Oh wait,
Start paying us
I
soon.
know. CD wanted some Korea cam before, so this is what we're getting.
Okay.
I'll have a look at who everyone's on. So we got Solian on the Clinks. It's the carry, Jax on mid sniper with scatter shot, which I dislike, but each to their own. So
Wrong.
on Abaddon with the good facet, Lion with Fist of Death, the bad facet, King Mark,
The funny one.
and Gub, who I assume is going to be an offlane dying then with Rotten Mitts, which is again the good one. And we also have on the other team Falcus on the offlane Viper with the
30 seconds to
don't
battle.
build boots build, I guess this is going to be. And Caustic Bath. Yuki with Twin Tower again.
Two fairy
Fiddicus
fire.
with Leeching Leash. I don't know what his other facet does, but I've been told it's the wrong one. Nutkin with the wrong Snapfire facet, and Psychophert with the correct Monkey facet. So, back to
Well. Posturing mid here, seeing if they can find anything. Going for the old one rune gambit. Personal favourite of mine.
What we all came for.
Secured, and they'll move back for the second one. Pings come out. They kind of look at each other longingly over the river there. To no avail. That sentry just missing the high ground ward from the Radiant.
that is very unfortunate. Indeed. There was one of these the other day, but the sentry just missed. There were two different wards, and the sentry missed both.
MK versus Schneeper. I can see this. Well, depends how he plays.
I think it should be a sniper heavy matchup, but if Sniper's going to walk into the
it's
river, then you
definitely-
never know. Sniper just sits on the high ground and flicks. I think it's fine. Yoo-hoo, trying to bully up the line.
Can't believe in the second game already.
This is going to be hard in the top lane. If this tombstone goes down, then Yoo-hoo's just going to click it. And you're not going to bully him at all. Obviously, if the Ravage comes out, then that'll help. But Yoo-hoo's
Tombstone down.
Yoo-hoo's not going to click it though, which will obviously result in his death. It seems, maybe.
Ooh,
Just
very
to
close.
save
Give the big runaway, but
Kill the
they
zombies.
put the fear of zombies into him, which is a
just-
rational fear
I should add. Oh,
to have.
King looking for the kill on Kira, finds him. gonna click him.
Oh, clicking's happening. And he's walking away with his
Oh.
little like. Oh, but the big
Grabs him with
what's
the
it
soul
called?
rip.
Soul rip.
Kills him with the soul rip. I've never.
The surprise level 2 soul rip.
I've never
I
seen
love it.
anybody kill someone at level 2 with soul rip before. That is incredible.
Very impressive.
Just for anyone watching, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that A, Undying into Jakiro is bad because he kills the tombstone, and B, you shouldn't be killing people with soul rip at level 2. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Words like shouldn't and
Couldn't and wouldn't.
ought not to. These
Oughtn't.
kinds of things don't apply with these lads.
Oughtn't.
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 Sorry, I misspoke.
Oh, right, yeah. Blasted.
Bastards, please.
Farkas, Nutkin just feeding him a cookie. Doesn't help him in any way, but yeah. Throwing him around, I guess. Sylvie Bears unfortunately overpulled this camp, and now Sylvian is having to tank the creeps. Unless that's what he wanted. And the shroud was better. He's got
the
like,
aphotic shield on.
yeah, but he's taken a lot of damage from it. He could have just not pulled them, it would have been fine. Yes, they picked Undying into Snapfire and Jakiro, and currently they're not being punished for it. That is correct, Zalva, you are correct. It has lasted more than 2 seconds, both times it's been played so far. Because Yoo-Hoo doesn't click it. That's
Or Yoo-Hoo outplaying King Mark
It's gonna get a kill here, and Gilbert looks like.
Viddy stabbing,
Again.
slapping,
Level
but the
2
big
silver.
surprise wand comes out of nowhere, saving his life.
Just go choose spells at random to level, because last time it was Pudge not leveling the hook, and this time it's Undying not leveling decay. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen an offlane Undying not level decay. I might be wrong, but is that the thing?
I wonder if he
you
believes that Slot can queue him off.
Is that the done thing? Do you not level Q on Undying?
It's pretty mana intensive.
It is, but
I can see why.
like just get some Mongos.
He's,
Just some Mongo.
I like his ideas. They're fun.
I like that he's having ideas.
No tortellini guides in this game. Or big pounces of the lion,
Oh,
but the tombstone
is
comes
Yoo-Hoo
down,
gonna click-
probably forcing them
Yoo-Hoo
away. Are they going to click it?
Oh,
Any
he
number of
clicks it.
times.
Let's go.
Blood grenades,
Oh, but
the thing.
The heal to stop it from dying. You
Goes
might
back
get
in.
punished for it.
That 125 gold. Oh, getting kind of bodied by these creeps.
Big ravage.
One click away. There he goes.
Here's
No
the-
two-headed dragon. Ooh, one more click.
It's just about lives.
Oh, both of them running away on
Did you see
non-HP.
He nearly killed himself with Dark Pact. He put himself down to
Yeah.
20 HP.
Very
for Dark
scary.
Pact. Very, very scary.
Did one of these pine cones cast a spell?
Yeah, they throw
Maybe
they
not.
throw things at him. Yeah.
Did
Throw a
it?
seed shot.
I-
I
it
didn't.
might
I
have
don't
done.
think. I don't think. Maybe they
There were a
did.
lot of dudes
There
around.
were a lot of people.
Either way, lanes are resetting.
I love the pumpkin. It's one of my
Lovely chill breath onto 2.
It's one of my favourite groups, purely because they don't do anything and they're worth a lot of XP.
I can't stand them. Oh, something's
he-
happening mid.
Sniper that's being
Spells.
bullied out by a sniper who is under his tower, but not going to be punished for it.
Doing pretty well on CS, all things considered.
Yeah. He's got 2 points in the Jingu, despite not being able to hit Jinx, which feels
Interesting stuff.
a bit weird.
He's building for gank. He will
but
gank.
yeah. I guess that's I mean that's the standard build, right? Two hits in Jingu, but if you're not getting Jingu stacks, then I don't know. I only really pick Winky if I think I'm going to be in stacks, so I don't know.
I don't think that's unwise.
Tower isn't looking good.
Pidgey hates
Oh,
last hits.
you know what? You might be right, but the Pinecones might not actually cast their seed shot, because usually it's like
There are 3 dudes.
yeah, usually it's like number of dudes around the wall after taking a certain amount of damage, and as PL, I've never been hit by a seed shot from the camp, which would have propped both of the things. So yeah, maybe they just don't.
They're timid. They're shy.
Timid little cone.
6-minute haste rune. No one's coming to secure it. That's fine.
Sniper doesn't need it, and Monkey ain't getting it, so that's all she wrote, I guess.
That's
Sniper
what she wrote.
does have
Just
Overfrost, does have boots, but Jack's got his boots in early. He knows
Looking to-
better than Surf get killed by me. You
to
again
finish the
not
corrosion.
clicking Tombstone. Vidica's pinging it. Frantically
Oh,
pinging
Vidi
it.
falling very low to the zombles.
Yeah, I mean,
He's scratching him.
you might
Scratch.
not have, you might not have seen it. Vidicus has pinged this Tombstone 4 times now, without you going to click it. Winky's
One
the
click.
top. Winky
2 clicks.
isn't
That's all it takes.
going to get anything top though. A rotation from Abaddon to make sure he doesn't get anything, and they just walk away. Jack's just being left to free farm mid, I guess. Peculiar. You just have some.
They're grouping up again.
He's looking to come back in.
Oh,
He's gonna go into the sniper.
Monkey's in. Psycho
Slap, slap,
pressing
slap.
the ult.
Knock, knock. Monkey's
That's a
there.
deadly ult. C'est le ult fini.
They're attacking Dire's middle tower.
And that's it's good.
Yeah, good rotation. Despite the counter
rotes.
rotation by the Abaddon. Although it was a rotation for a +4 line, which, given that Jax is
Yuzu
chilling,
just standing there,
Yuzu.
ready for the punishment. Yuzu, you-hoo.
Yuzu
You-hoo?
Yuzu sounds like it should be like a milkshake rape, like, yeah.
I'm petitioning for a name change. So, it's
Yuzu.
gotta be Yuzu.
Yuzu's definitely the name of a drink, right? It's definitely the name for a drink. Yuzu.
If not, we found a corner of the market there for us.
No,
you and I
I'm not.
going
No,
to
I'm
business
not. I
together.
don't mean no. I don't. No.
We
That's-
could make a little drink together, you and I.
I'm not thinking of Uzo. No, I'm specifically with a Y.
It's a delicious citrus fruit,
A Yuzu.
and that's what this dragon is to me.
Did you just look it up?
Ooh, Lion's taking the portal, looking maybe to cast some spells.
Just look at what Yuzu is.
I'm looking at this delicious yuzu flavored dragon, and I want to cast my spells.
You want to? Yeah, you don't have any spells, do you? Come back to
I love
reality.
casting them.
Okay. While we wait for Lincoln to jump on someone top, you were ordering
Fortified their
some
structures.
animals before.
Cowards.
So you put Monkey
Yes.
at the bottom.
Are
Yeah.
Dire going to let their middle
And
tower
then-
fall?
Slug, because I love having limbs.
Okay.
That's the one thing about the human experience I
So
don't.
You wanna
mind.
try not having limbs, but you don't. You
I think
wouldn't roll
then-
with it permanently. Oh,
Number
Winfield
3,
mid. Sorry,
Oh,
just for interrupting.
he's going.
Jax is getting
It's-
gone on, but Psychobert
totally fine.
is just.
Sniper makes it out of the circle.
The break in Abaddon,
Oh,
he can't-
oh, right on the limits there.
He's at
but-
level 6, so
A slight overextension, and the TP's come in.
Abaddon lives through
Would've been big.
miracle, I guess, or his own heal, probably his own heal. Yeah, the Winking not able to get on top of him. That's just a dead little Winking.
Divine intervention can only be.
I knew it. I knew Use was a thing. Yeah, thank you, Pi. It's a Japanese citrus, apparently.
Dire's middle tower is under
I
attack.
thought it was
Clink's pulling ahead on the CS game.
Dire's middle
Yep.
tower
Once
has
again,
fallen.
Solarian. He did in the game last week. He's just a good lad. Just a
He
good
knows how
lad.
to click him.
He knows how to click. Much like
Now the
snakes
tier 1
in this
fallen.
game.
Monkey jumping onto the Schneeper. Can he get that 4th hit off? Yes, he can. Does he press his spells? He does. Oh, is that a dead dwarf? Is that a dead dwarf I'm seeing? It's a
pretty
dead
sure-
dwarf!
I'm pretty sure he's a keen, not a dwarf.
He's smaller than me.
That doesn't make him a dwarf. That just makes him small.
It's relative, isn't it? Monkey King turning into a rune. Very cool.
Very cool.
So I should try and
Okay,
refer
back
to them
to
by their names.
Korea Camp. Well, if stuff does to happen. So Winky then Slug. What's number 3 then? What's number 2?
I think it's gonna be Fishman
Okay.
3rd, because like I've read Shadow over Innsmouth and it seems like they're having a good time, but for the same reason, like, you know, I know what it's like to sort of be bipedal with arms.
Hmm.
Um,
You think it would be
And
cool to
also-
be like a fish, but also have arms?
Radiant's bottom tower.
yeah, I think it would be pretty cool. You could hang out in the water, and have a big scary mouth.
Radiant's bottom tower
I think that'd be nice.
Like a shark.
Like a shark, but with hands.
Slack.
Terrifying,
shark.
really.
Yeah, that's quite terrifying.
And then number
Although,
one.
You say it's terrifying, right? But that it depends what it's used its hands for, because that would also allow a shark to give hugs. And I think
Aw.
that like a nurse shark or a hammerhead shark would quite like to give hugs, because sharks are actually.
Would
very
you accept a
friendly
hug?
creatures.
Oh,
I'd accept a hug from a shark. Yeah.
the monkey shutting the hell down the zombie man there.
You still not clicking the tombstone, please. Please, you listen to Viticus. I know he's screaming right now. Take this.
Very
please.
nice. Get a couple of kills there for our guys, so I'm sure they'll be happy to see.
Oh yeah.
Getting the stacks up. 2 now, permanent agility for the
GCDD
shark with hands.
Just about.
Getting him.
just,
The last hug he'll ever enjoy.
just about ahead on net worth. Mickey and Slark done a lot of damage to that fight.
Oh. And dying, cucked, you might say, by the facet there.
Yeah, Undying.
As he's brought back into lane.
More like dying. as,
Dying,
Stephen
nice.
pointed out earlier. That's a,
He's very funny,
Oh, no, that's
but
the
it was
second
our
one.
joke. We made it together,
yeah, it was our joke.
independently.
That was the second
Yeah.
kill of him. Not only is he not undying, that's his second death in like 10 seconds.
It's the second kill of him.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's the saying.
I give off Nurse Shark energy. Thank you, Stephen. You know what? I'll take that. I love Nurse Sharks. They're adorable.
Could use some backup.
Yeah, okay. So then I guess Lion number 1 then.
Well, yeah, I don't know what it's like to be a quadruped. I think mammals are sort of generally appealing. I'd be a big
Sorry.
big circle. The bad circle's
this is
caught
what we need to
the
be
bone
doing.
boy,
They've got the Slark.
but they've not brought vision, and he just leaves.
Okay.
Fantastic stuff, boys.
Up until the lack of dust. This is what they need to be doing. They've got Slark, they've got Monkey. They want to be running around getting kills. They shouldn't be letting the sniper farm freely behind their T1, which he's currently doing. Oh no, that's his own T1. I'm silly. But they can't be letting like, the sniper and the Clinks free farm, right? They've got the gank heroes that need to be ganking, which they're doing. That also means this mid Monkey King, I think, needs to carry some dust himself. He's got a branch. He's got dust in his backpack here.
He's got him now.
There it is.
He's got
He
the
knows. I think he knows.
He also has an orb of venom along with the orb of corrosion. Heavy investment on the early game, which is
Many
swiftly
orbs.
slipping out of his simian hands.
Well, he's going for the.
Oh, they brought dust. They brought the dust. Vinny's in.
He's broken.
He's slapping him.
I'm lagging.
He looks dead.
We got a little bit
But he
of lag.
puts it. Oh, on the cube. It's okay. I'm saying all the appropriate words, and then they're out, and now they're in again. This beautiful weaving. Alcus does go down to the assassinate.
Oh,
but
Psycho,
not
looking for
before
jump on the
pressing
back
blade
line on
mail.
Jack. Viticus.
Ooh, assassinate after
Alright.
assassinate.
The
The
sniper does
cooldown
go down.
resets. Can he get this third one? Oh, the sniper goes down to the monkey on the back, letting Nutkin walk away. Wow, what a clash, boys.
It's a shame the entire
Can I
start
get-
of the. It's a shame the entire start of the fight was hindered by
Try, guys.
my internet connection. But there.
Well, I saw it. It was bloody brilliant.
Well, it was quite.
Try,
good.
guys, coming out a little bit ahead there.
Yes, now top on net worth. There we are. That's what was cast. You didn't see it get cast, but that's what was cast. You can see it now. Many nether toxins.
Oh yeah, I'm
Blade
seeing the
mail-
stream lag now.
Blade mail on the Viper. That's pretty nice. He's going for the heart. He doesn't want boots. I hate this build, but if Snap gets Ags, then it's worth it. Snap is not going to Ags currently. I hope she. They caught Saurian
Viddy
again.
finding Clink again. Clink, just the one Clink for this fella.
Just the one Clink actually.
A singular bone with a bow and arrow. Interesting stuff.
Think
Oh,
he might be
Psychovert's
right.
in. He's found 3 of them. They don't seem to have found him. He sort of wanders away in the fall of the tree.
I think he might be
Fantastic.
right about it not being a hard game, but there again, I think every game is not a Viper game. So, yeah, that's my opinion on the matter.
Just the one.
Yeah, it's just the one. No luck catching them Clinks then.
We have fun. Printed in big red letters on a mug.
We do.
My
It's
mug.
mandatory, in fact. if you're not having fun,
Mandrill.
get out of it. Get out, yeah. Mandrill fun. No mandatory.
What kind of monkey is Monkey King?
He's not a mandrill though. Vidica's jumping in.
Bonobo?
This is hard as hell.
Oh,
He's just dead.
Vidi's just popped to all of their team who he found at the bottom of the
Oh,
cliff. No, you want to be the
Mickey.
tombstone cuts the tree. Oh,
Cuts the
Psychovert's going to be sad
tree.
about that.
Oh,
He tries
what
to
a-
mischief away, but gets
right.
fingered from all the way downtown, which sounds like my weekend. And then Falcons is in, getting owned as well. One by one onto the high ground into death.
The 1-by-1 feed.
Terrible mountain.
The entire team. What cut down the tree there? Was it the
Fry guys
tombstone?
throwing away their lead.
Did he?
Say again, love.
What cut down the tree? Was it the tombstone accidentally cut
It was a
down the tree?
tombstone. It was very
Oh
bog.
dear, that's a botch. I don't think he even knew he was there. I think he just did it by accident.
Well, either. It got him killed.
Yeah, he did die. Horrid.
Thanks.
Yeah, much more even game this time. We've seen this in quite a few of the series. This game feels fairly one-sided. Second game, not more even.
One of them's got their head in the game.
Yeah,
The
I
other
think
one's
getting
just
your head in
it's
the
for
game.
fun.
I mean, you've got to get your head in the game, really, haven't you?
You get your head in the game. Maybe one too many. We'll have to rewatch that. Can we pause the game here so we can watch High School
That's it.
Musical, please?
It's you got to get your head in the game. That's the number of gets.
My humble apologies. I will atone for my sins shortly. This assassinate. Not quite enough level level 2 there.
DD bot, if that DD had spawned like 20 seconds sooner, you know, if you were like 20 seconds further into the game, Sniper got that, he would have died to it. Maybe he would. He might have done.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We mustn't assume.
Some of the waterfalls coming out.
Monkey King's blue now, so that's got to change what kind of monkey he
He's
is.
a banana.
That's again different kind of monkey.
What? No, he's a banana.
Banana. It's a plant, so not a monkey at all. Decides the one healing lotus is enough because the kill opportunity presents itself. It's much more juicy. 3 Jingoos, chase the stun into the ice path behind just in case. That's a deadline.
FGF get a lot better at chaining these stuns. I think
They've learned from last game, I think.
I think last game they were struggling a bit because Pango can just kind of ignore them, and Joe can kind of ignore them too. Whereas now, like, before these heroes start picking up BKBs, Undying is going Radiance?
Oh my goodness me! That's a sacred relic queued up for the. He's enough for it as well.
Yeah.
Sending the
She
courier through.
only- Where's this courier?
It's going to the secret shop. Can we get like a zoom in
Wait,
on
he
the
doesn't-
courier?
He only has the Sacred Relic queued up. Yeah, he's got Sacred Relic. But what's the...
It does.
Oh, he doesn't have enough for the part yet. So he queued up a Sacred Relic, but he doesn't want to show us what it is that he's buying with it. Maybe he's going to rape
He's
you.
being coy.
I reckon he's going to rape
Could
you.
be.
Abaddon dying
I'd love to see it.
in the meantime. Doesn't have his little
Abaddon.
going to go down.
See you later, old man.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of in this game, like, Lion's got to be on the Wildcats, surely. You know?
Oh,
He is a Wildcat.
Yoo-hoo, the yuzu flavored dragon getting peeped, but waddles away gently. Nearly Ags for the
should
Jacks
add.
there.
I should add, Jakiro has basically the same net worth now as he did last game at the end.
Psychovert looking for something. Predicts he's going to go back, but he's in a 2v1 here. The tomb is dropped. The Hex comes out. 3v1.
Looks like he's
Clinks
gonna
is
go down.
pinging.
Just-
Didn't
just
manage to
going
get
down.
any of his spells on and just falls over. That Monkey King's drunk on love.
Yeah, this
And it's led to his
Jakiro,
death.
he's got Arcane Boots and Force, which I was saying in that last game was kind of all he had at like 45 minutes. So
Yeah, so
yeah, doing a lot better.
Inv
this game.
completed. 4 sentries, 3 wards.
And he's got some dust, which you love to see.
I love it.
favorite using flavored dragon.
Easy flavored dragon, flavored dust. On a diet at the moment, so.
no dragon for you, just dust.
Smoke from the gobsters coming up through past
I
Roshan,
thought they were
thinking
looking for Roche, but they're not are they? I can,
Thinking maybe this tier 1 looks kind of juicy.
Oh, look,
Oh
he's
no.
TP into the smoke.
Oh
Oh,
no,
no.
he's
Oh,
taking
no,
it into the
no.
smoke gank. Lion
Blinks
blinks in,
down. He's just
he gets the
dead.
stun, gets the hex, he gets the
So-
suck, and he's just a dead monkey once
So
again,
unfortunate.
finding an unfortunate end
Just
for the hands.
respawns, TP's out farm,
Come.
just immediately blown up.
That's gotta sting.
Unfortunate.
Gotta
It
sting.
has.
Radiant's middle tower is
Radiant's
under
Meanwhile,
completed
Hex-
Undying. He went the Radiant.
Interesting stuff. Good lad. Burning sword.
I don't
or
know.
Hot zombie.
I don't know if Gub is doing this on purpose, or if he just doesn't have an item build selected,
bottom tower
or if
is
this
under
is indeed the item build. But this
It
is
does
the
feel like
the second game in a row where he's gone crazy spells in lane into crazy items in the game. And
it does feel like he's a purely vibes-based player.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm all for it.
Dyer's top tower
Shout
is
out.
under attack.
Team on mid tower.
Ags finished on the slug.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Big
that's
pounces.
More pounces.
Ags.
Wow, important.
Also finished on the sniper. So some potential long-range stuns to scupper advancements.
Snapfire also with arcane boots for staff. We love for staffs. No glimmer, which is quite
Glimmerless.
nice. Yeah. I guess clicks is a lot of physical damage, but if you stop clicks from hitting people, like if you can glimmer them, those arrows fly slowly. You can glimmer them, destroying all the arrows, save a lot of damage from Gunstone. Full staff does not.
Could be the difference. Burning Barrage finished for Clinks as well. With the Deso, Ho Mama. Think of all the minus armor that they can achieve.
Sniper. What is this X sniper build? He's gone Maelstrom into X into right click.
Into
Okay.
Dyer's bottom tower
he's going for
is at
Hurricane Pike next.
Dyer's
could be interesting.
bottom tower has
Oh,
fallen.
Falcus is TP'd into the jaws of Gub again.
Oh.
It seems like but this time
Oh, and you.
it could be a huge bait for
Yuzu.
Yuzu. Yuzu gets out with a full staff, very pog, and the snail is guffing on them.
Okay, that was not a great trade for our guys, but it could have been a lot worse.
3 for 1. Some positions. Monkey's looking for more.
Yeah, but it could have been
Hungry.
3 deaths for one, which would have been significantly worse.
He's scared to press the dust. But those guys are running away.
Doesn't have a shard, which would have allowed him to catch up there. He is
Possibly.
building it though.
Working on the BKB. Present.
Nutkin doesn't have anything queued up. He's done. He's got mana boots, full staff, doesn't need anything else. He's done.
Finished his items.
Same with
stuff.
Kiro, nothing queued up. Just the Sentries from now on. That's all he needs.
These guys aren't used to having this much money.
No.
They don't know what to do with it.
It's a big difference. Meanwhile, a Lion out here on 8,000 gold. More gold than the enemy mid. He has a Midas again. He's got
Wowie.
another Midas.
It's the Midas gamers. It gives you the money. And
Yeah.
that Citrus Dragon
I mean, I guess
just gets blown up.
getting XP online is very good. Unlike Shaman, he is played mid, and having more XP is quite nice. So I
Quite
do
some.
see it more on the Lion than I see it on the Shaman. But yeah. Wait, oh,
Falcus-
went
200
Reaver.
off heart.
He went Reaver before the ring though, which means the sustain, which is why you're buying the heart, was not present. And it was neither present nor correct.
Well, nobody told him that. Lay off. But he's gonna get it.
He is
He's
gonna
gonna get it within the hour.
Within the hour. Most likely, we think.
That's my projection. We think.
Yeah. He has half his gold is unreliable gold, so he could still lose that before he buys the heart. But it's on the way now.
Oh,
he is going
it's on the way.
Unless his courier
There's
changes
still a
balance.
chance. The courier could go on strike. You never know.
It's a little pig beetle. That's straight with a little bear face. What is this? What is this courier?
Is it like a little bear? A winged beetle bear?
A beetle bear.
Whatever it is, it's making me angry.
I'm not saying line mid is good this evening. I'm saying that it is played mid because it does scale quite well if you can get your Ags and if you can because when Finger Death levels up you get a little more damage, right? You want levels on him. Whereas Shaman, you don't really care that much about levels on him. Because at level 2 you have 5 seconds of stun. You don't really need that much more.
looks like I'm yawning. And Undying at the same time is thinking about buying an axe.
Yeah,
Which,
apparently,
as everyone knows,
apparently this Undying at level 12 did not have his ult skilled. He is, I'm
Double
pretty sure,
okay.
rolling a dice to decide what he levels.
ooh, it's a miss on the stun, which allows him to just sort of waddle away.
Jessica's is now
Oh, and on the
in
back.
on a broken Abaddon.
Viddy's in with the ult popped.
It's fine. So
Very in and out.
Two people fighting a lion.
This
two
Undying
people
is
extreme.
big and huge.
Yeah, they do
Tombstone
the
down, but at what cost?
cost of
Falcon's Blade
+4,
Mail running out.
+3.
Just getting pit popped, but Viddy's back into.
So
Ooh,
much
and the
damage
assassinate
And it looks like
with
it's
the
gonna
Monkey
be a
King circle.
Monkey King ult to
Nothing.
run away.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That Clink's still looking very healthy.
Hmm.
Can now crit.
Can now crit indeed. He has a little crit stick.
Oh!
Going for the bigger crits.
Gob's caught out here, and we'll pay the iron price.
He's going Radiance into Axe. Okay. The Axe, much more standard for an offlane Undying.
Doubles the decay, steal
Hmm.
with the strength there.
Makes him a big boy. He's
Which,
already an old man. He wants to be a big old man.
Big old meaty old man.
Big old meaty old man.
Old, big, old, and meaty. Oh, and that's just a
That's just
dead
a-
dragon.
No more Yuzu for you.
Not respecting the 10 deso crit.
No.
Nearly deadless.
Well, it was only 8
on,
at the time, to be fair.
Clonks.
Maybe that's what it was. He saw only 8 stacks in the Deso, and he was like, I'm
Didn't
fine.
respect it.
And then,
I've got 400 health.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
like, 400 health into 8 stacks in Deso. If it was 10, I wouldn't do it. But 8? Yeah, let's go.
Woof. The fella crits for 16. 16? 616. Excuse me. Imagine critting for 16.
Crit for 16 damage. Yeah, you get like Bane and someone with an Alpha Wolf. And like, who else lowers?
Underlord.
Yeah. You crit for 16 damage. Alright, we're watching the tree. Oh, the tree cam now. No one's doing anything. Wiggling does have his BKB. Which is quite. He just pump faked the circle. If he placed the circle,
Whoa.
he's good at. He likes doing this. He likes pump faking the. He did it. I think in a game with me. He was playing Magnus. He pump faked RP in the fountain and then cast it.
Good lad.
Easily done.
That's what we like to see. Abaddon walking uphill into all the boys, but they don't want him. They don't want him. They're afraid. He's broken.
Big ice
And they
bath
could
onto
just kill him.
Nobody though. It
But,
just sends them out.
no.
Oh, they just stop people clicking the swings though.
Oh,
Psycho.
nice BKB.
Psycho going in.
Takes out the lion. The tombstone and the Clinks is here.
Oh, the healer
And that damage is just unreasonable.
Oh.
And the burning barrage just melting Fry Guys.
Yeah, just 4 people stood on top of each other ready for this Clink's barrage to come in. There's not much they can do.
Supports have to make their speed. Nice stun animation. Very cool.
Big Q from
Biddy,
Big
not
Q to
interested.
Get 2 kills. Big Q, no. Oh, good. Just goes the wrong way to catch the Yuzu flavored dragon.
And he TP's out. Delicious
Being
citrus
chased by a
drink.
Warpine Raider.
I can't think of a more terrifying fate.
Oh, you who gets the Lotus, which I'm pretty sure does show on the map, so they do know he's there.
Nice
If
little
they look.
steal. If they were looking.
I don't think.
I doubt it.
Is the tree smoked
Gobs.
visually? I believe the tree is smoked visually. I might be wrong.
Oh, and that's just a dead dragon. Sounds up hanging around, gets caught out. What can you do? Again, Gobcord just seeming to manage to farm a little bit
The
better
thing
than
is, you're saying that
gold lead.
you're saying that
11k
this
now.
slot can kill Planks with if he uses his ult, but even if he uses his ult, Plank still knows where he is, right? What's it called? The burning barrage still hits Clinks through his ult. So if you get Clinks low enough before he ults, then you can just burning barrage him to death. They really have no one
Clink.
to deal with this Clinks. Yeah, sorry, the Clink.
Yeah, and also you have to bear in mind all the heals coming out of the Abaddon and the Undying. If they're together, which they love being together.
Together
They've got
forever.
a really strong bond.
Years to come.
Yeah,
With these old men.
these old men, best of friends. And that seems to be the glue that holds these
Speaking of old men, one of
lads
them
together. Oh,
who was sold, he's turned to a skeleton, has gone for Rush. Although Dio looks like they're set to contest this. Monkey is a tree. He's got all.
posturing.
Do they know that?
But it's going down fast with that
They
Deso.
now know he's in
He's
there.
gotta
Monkey's
go now. Oh, with the
But
shard
I'm
in,
instantly down.
and the big gods.
But
On to
with
the
the
team,
burning
actually.
barrage in, they pick up the Aegis, but it
The
won't
Aegis
last
was
very long.
snatched, but that's BKB. Slark on the hunt for the Clink.
Radiant's top tower could use
He's
some
finding him, but he's also finding his weird, horrible
And
mates.
dying once again,
Not
looking
what he
to
wants.
die twice in 10
Drops the
seconds.
tomb, pops the ult, giving him the health, scaring video away, forcing the
Monkey-
BKB
Monkey with the
down the hill.
Um,
We've seen this story 1,000 times before. The finger comes out, ice path. Now that's a nice path, but
very
doesn't
nice
save him.
Falcus on the back lines. Not
Falcus
not gonna do enough.
reckoning. Psh, what is borrowed time?
See, this,
I'd like it back, he says.
this
But
is one of the
Abaddon's
problems
hands are too
with this Viper build. He
strong.
stands, he's not boots, right? So he stands there, he puts the Nether Toxin down, and then Clinks just walks off and kills the Monkey King.
Walks outside of that
And then-
relatively small
Relatively
area of
small
influence
puddle.
there.
And this Viper's just
Hmm.
kind of sat there, asking, begging
like-
even, people to come and hit him. And they just say no. No, I don't think I will.
Oh, Vidi taking the deeps, forces the ult. Yeah, I mean, imagine your battle plan being, listen, I'm going to piss on the ground, and then I'm just, please,
Please
enemy
come and-
combatant, stand in this.
Yeah, come and slip in the piss.
their attack.
Come
Do
and
you
fall
mind?
over
So
and
I've
die.
pissed here. You can see that I've pissed there. Would you stand in it, please? Please stand in my piss. He's
Please
saying.
stand it and beat me up. Please.
Stand in my piss and beat me up. Beat me up. Off. It up. Anyway, back to the game. It's looking rough.
It is. It's looking rough for one side. The other side, not rough at all.
Looking very smooth.
23 minutes in.
Oh,
Barely that many
big
kills.
ravage from the lion. The blade mail dissuading
Oh,
them
that is a
only
huge
momentarily.
sacrifice.
Oh, but the depth shroud comes in and the macropyre up the stairs. They're forced to fight.
They get the Clinks.
Clinks
That's
goes
the big
down
one.
to the long range gods.
Clinks
The
down.
Monkey King's
Viper
dead.
down. Victor's BKB about to run out. He's got to back
Not
off.
able to get on the sniper there. Vidi runs away, gets assassinated.
It's a good fight for them.
What looked? Let's
2K
take
gold
a
swing.
look at that recap,
But,
can we?
Yeah, 2K gold swing. Pretty good.
2K gold swing.
Yeah.
2 BKBs, however, from Radiant,
Yeah.
and they still lose their
I
mid.
think ultimately they have to get on the Clinks before you can get barrage off. Even with the Slark shard hiding everyone, it hides them. It doesn't hide them from the burning barrage, and that will just melt them.
For Dyer's top tower.
It's looking hard. There are a couple of guys that you want not to exist.
Deso plus
But,
crit into that. It's a sad time. Started to look like he probably should have banned the Clinks. If they'd watched the game last week, they would have known Slime plays Clinks. I mean, it was either picked or banned. I think it was banned. They know this guy plays Clinks. Don't let them pick Clinks into Slime. It's
Don't let them plick the clink.
don't let them flick the Clink.
Well said.
Flick the Clink. Don't.
I
don't
love
let them
you.
flick the Clink.
Casters.
You can't believe what you're seeing, Vi. You did you even watch game 1? Did you see the push? Not skillless Q to level 5? Did you see the push go blink into pipe into veil into
Oh,
Art?
the damage.
No you didn't. What's
I would counter Vi there, saying I can't believe what I'm seeing. I would say seeing is believing.
True. I see, therefore I believe.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
that's how they go.
Yeah.
The phrases.
Yeah.
Sayings
Viper, no new items since we last looked. He's nearly at his use though. That'll be coming fire out shortly once he gets.
It's
there we
on
go,
the
1 more
goddamn
second
way.
to go.
Barely remember.
Clint's
Radiant,
going for
very
BKB.
much.
Once he gets BKB, obviously he
Hanging
can
out.
Their
stop
attack
ignoring the
on
Viper and
Dyer's
start
mid
killing him.
tower.
Oh, that's a smoke. It's a smoke coming out. They've seen Vidi. No, the other
We've seen
one.
the monkey.
Psycho Pump.
We've seen the monkey. He's going to die now. He's going to go
Let's
farm
see
his
if
wave.
let's see if Monkey can read
He's going
this.
to get greedy.
Oh, he's
Can't.
farming the wave. Oh
He's-
no!
he can't
Right.
read.
Oh, the stun sort of accidentally.
Really
Can I
look
clip
he's done.
Oh, he's read it and he's out. Fantastic work.
I think I don't think he read it. I think he got the audiobook. I think he had to read in such a short period of time that I think the audiobook was necessary.
What's that book?
What?
What is that book for the
What do you mean?
babies at home?
What?
You don't know what that audio bug is.
Oh, audiobook. I thought I was talking
that what
about.
you
No,
said?
I'm not talking. No, audiobook.
Under siege.
Look, he didn't read. There was no reading involved. It was read to him.
Oh, I see. You're being clever. Right, stop that.
It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you don't know.
It goes over my head. Yeah. Radiant, maybe looking to fight this, but they don't have their delicious citrus dragon. They've got the go on the Undying. The Gauze is there, but the damage is just ripping through the cores. Vidi in, pouncing likely the wrong way. As that's basically a full wipe. Yuzu is a fruit. Yoo-hoo, however, wasn't interested in that.
So citrus flavored dragon, not interested in that fight at all. He didn't want to.
No, he's too busy being delicious.
Yeah.
And look at the speed of the push there. It's a nice macro pyre, but what really is it doing?
My camera is going all around all over the place. There we go. Finally decides it doesn't want to be linked to here anymore.
Fun. That's top racks. First set of racks. Go the way of the Gubs.
Under attack.
I think I've seen this before.
Yeah, I think
It might be even 2 sets.
I think I saw it about 40
The,
minutes ago.
Our Dire going to let them live tower.
Oh, that's. We don't have to talk about it.
If there's ever a reason to not pick offlane Viper, I think that's good.
Middle barracks have fallen.
I mean, we're both saying how strong Chikiro is, and
Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
it doesn't seem to be doing it this game.
Well, Chikiro wasn't actually present in the last fight. And, like, in some of these fights, his Macropire has been doing a lot, right? He's been getting a Macropire to, like, 3 people, it's been forcing them to split up. The Undying can't stop
Very
people,
true.
right? Undying's got, he's Undying has rotten mitts, he wants to be slapping people. Lion's not able to cast his
Unlion.
spells. The Clinks is being forced to kind of move around a bit more. But the problem is, the Macropire comes down, but they've got nobody that makes them want to be there, right? Like, the Macropire comes down to make them leave, but they don't care about leaving, because they're not... Radiant, aren't hard committed, right? They've got Clinks, who can just go in and out when he likes. They've got Undying, who has 2 lives. They've got Sniper, who doesn't want to go in the first place. And they've got Abaddon, who has his ult. So, like, they don't need to hard commit to anything. And Chikiro punishes these hard committal teams, and they're just drafted around them.
That is a good
issue
point
with this
from
first pick Chikiro.
yeah. So it's also a good point from one of those chatters saying
FD Silent, that chatter.
is it?
It was.
I don't know.
That's who it
I don't
was last time. He said, first pick Chikiro Baron.
Oh
He's
no,
very
I'm
good.
saying
He's very
the
good.
skeletons from the Clinks, which are
Right.
giving quite a lot of his damage,
Yeah.
are not affected by
No,
Viper's
correct. That is correct.
piss or horrid
They're not-
skin.
They're not affected by the piss or the burn.
No, they're made of bones,
Yep.
and they're already burning. So
Yeah, that's
do they
true.
care?
That's probably why they don't take any damage from Macropire.
It's lore accurate.
Yep. It's not because they class as wards. It's because they It's because they're already on fire.
They love piss and fire.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Nutkin has resorted to psychological warfare, bringing up.
Maybe he's talking to us. Maybe he's talking to us.
No, I'm not Nutkin.
I didn't even know there was a new Jurassic Park film coming out. I thought they'd also
Might be
Jurassic
lying.
World now.
I'm not sure. I saw one of them with Chris Pratt, and it
Yeah.
was alright.
That was Jurassic World though, I think. I don't think he was
I
in
would have
Jurassic
rather
Park.
watched Jurassic Park
I like Jurassic Park. It's a good
than
film.
that. It's a good movie.
Yes.
Really good movie. I was very scared. You know, a bit where he's on the toilet, sort of
Do you know what I
cowering.
think would make it better though? If
What's
in the
that?
restaurant they had citrus flavored dinosaurs. And for
What kind of
part the
citrus flavour? Have you got your lime, your
like a
lemon?
yuzu, I think.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. You and me should make a drink together.
Yeah.
Yeah. The yuzu snake. Knock knock. Yuzu snake. We'll workshop it, but
Yeah.
it'll
Alright.
be milk. Right, Dire living in their base. which you'd expect, to be honest. That's where I live in my base, like most of the time.
Yeah, unfortunately,
So-
though, they are traveling men who don't want to be just sat at the home base all the time. He's
No,
that's
they got
the one.
Wanderlust.
Yeah. He's a rolling stone, you know? Wherever he gets killed, that's his home.
And moss don't grow fat on a rolling stone.
No.
But these rocks be mossing, I think, as the kids say.
I think that's what the kids say, yeah. Something like
Yeesh, geezer.
that.
These rocks be mossing.
That honestly
They'll
sounds
say.
like something that kids would say, yeah.
I think they are. I've got a feeling. So this is the part of the game where Dire sit in their house and Radiant farm the map, and we see the net worth graph turn into what are those sweets called?
5%.
Refreshers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that to do with the graph?
The net worth chart there will be green and red rather than sort of striped. Well, that's the rush.
Let's see. Yeah, Rush doesn't get to live in his house, unlike Dire, who are forced to live there.
Pretty fucking horrible, honestly. Coming into Big Lizard's house saying, "Here, Liz, I want your medallion." And he says, "No, you take it anyway."
Yeah, Liz, give us your shield.
Yeah, Liz, gives that shield.
You know what the Aegis is, right? In mythology.
In the law,
Yeah.
oh, gives it a bit of. Listen, it's Larry's law
I'm
hour.
pretty sure it's the shield of one of the Greek
Athena?
gods. Athena. Yeah, I think it's Athena's shield is the Aegis. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I did. Larry's law hour
Yeah.
has concluded.
Yeah, that's over. That's it, floor.
Glad you're right. To that. Okie dokie. So, last set of racks.
Big,
The Goz comes
big
out.
Goz, but it's
The
not
big stun.
doing that
The
much.
Goz is
They've
not
all
doing loads.
committed
The
on the
breaks
Undying.
it. Oh, the
Doesn't care.
damage!
Big move guild, but again, Undying doesn't care.
Large circle
just
waddling
fighting.
through, doesn't mind. Vinny able to slap, but slapped back, right back in return.
It's like a
That's
Okay.
7,000 HP points on that zombie.
he's a big lad. He is Undying.
Citrus is out.
He's no longer
Clink's
Undying.
just
He is now Undying.
pumping out damage. Knows a point. I thought it could go the other way.
He's thinking about diving the fountain.
Grandma's at home.
Oh.
She can't leave.
Poor fountain
She got bad
grandma.
it.
But GG's called. That's
GG's called.
that's good. In first place with
Decisive
first win for
2-0.
Bobby. Yeah.
Congratulations, boys.
Well played.
Well played indeed. Sweet condolences to fan favourites, Fry Guys Fumblers, living up to their name.
Yep. Just fumbling it all. I should turn it over.
Fumbling.
Yeah.
Stumbling into
Lovely
defeat.
set of games. Well,
That was really fun.
it
Wasn't that good?
It was very, very fun set of games to watch.
Ooh.
MVP.
MVP?
Who was your MVP? I did
Well,
it
you said last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your MVP?
For me, MVP, it's got to be the Radiance, man.
Yeah.
I love the
reckon?
Radiance on the Undying. He got so big and huge, and I love him.
I think for me this time it's got to be Clinks. I mean, those burning barrages with the Slarkle, just 41,000 damage.
Just, he couldn't possibly.
He did nothing he could do about him. He did a lot of damage. He took not that much damage. He played the hero well.
LVP, Larry's internet.
My internet. Yeah, this time it's my internet. But that's okay. I'm sure the
What a
stream
series.
probably liked a little bit. What a series indeed. Do we want to get some of these lads in? Have a chat with them?
I'd love that. Do we have any
Any
gentlemen
volunteers?
willing, ready,
Willing and able?
lubed,
Just ready to go at the moment's notice.
primed?
Just perma-looped. Always ready to go. Sure, Jax. Someone want to drag Jax
Get him in.
forcibly in here?
Get him in.
He has permissions to just move himself. That also works. There he is. Hello, Jax.
Hello.
How are you
Oh my
doing?
god, I can just join. Okay.
You can.
Hi.
How was that?
Hey, how are you?
We're
Yeah,
very
totally
well.
normal.
Yeah. Lovely,
How you
great.
feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Fun games.
Mm.
Bit stumpy, but that's
Ye-
how it goes.
Yeah. Did you feel at any point any fear in your little heart, or were you pretty comfy the whole time?
I think in the middle of the first game, I was a little worried. I was like, I don't know how well we're out farming them or anything, because we spent like 20 minutes there not really doing anything.
Hmm.
But they gave us a lot of map space, and I was worried they were hitting as many creeps as we were, but it ended up that we weren't. So that was probably the only time.
You guys got the farm and found the fights. Do you have any thoughts on your offlaners' fun
I was
builds?
going to say, I'm interested to know what was going through Gub's head, and was it something harmful to him? What was up with the punch build and the punch skill build in lane?
So Gub has a tendency to build range items, especially in competitive games, like where we're trying to win. Because he likes to troll his team, and I think that's basically what that is.
I see. Because
He is convinced that Orchid is good on Pudge for some reason. I've yet to pick his brain about why, but maybe someday I'll ask.
Well, to be fair, you're doing a lot of damage over time, right? So I don't hate it.
I mean, if they had a Queen of Pain, sure, but you know.
You kept banning it, so.
Oh yeah, I did forget about the
I know that was because we knew
Psychoverse
heroes, so we
not
found
skilling hook in lane. We thought was a little bit of an odd one.
Did he not?
No.
To be fair,
he's still at level 5.
I do that. It wins you lanes, so fair enough. Because if you can't land your hooks, why bother? That's what I do. I can't land hooks when I play Pudge, so I just level the other two.
Yeah, well, our thought was that maybe he was scared of hooking the Jakiro in without having his E leveled, so he just maxed his E against the Jakiro, and then again.
I think he took a second point in Flesh Heap by accident. I do remember him saying that.
Oh, I see. Okay, I thought he was doing that like on purpose against the Jakiro. That makes sense.
I don't think so. I think that one was legitimately an accident.
Okay. But yeah. What else?
No, I thought that was quite the sort of shellacking. Do you want to walk us through give us a little bit of insight on your drafting process, maybe, if you could. How involved were you in that? Were you sort of fiending for these Pangolins, these mid heroes, or were you just sort of taken by the whim of? And is he French?
Pangolin? Yeah, he is.
No, Soriam.
He's a French musketeer. Did you not know? He's one of the 3 musketeers.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Talk us through your draft.
Does it show which order we picked in? Because we generally do like highest priority heroes if there are any. So for us, that was
started out with supports, I believe. You started out with Lion in the second game.
In the second game, yes. So we did Lion,
Abaddon.
Let me go look at the draft. I don't remember it now.
Lion, Abaddon, and Dying Sniper Clanks.
Yes. So Lion, we have this problem in pub games because this stack plays a lot together, and we have this issue in pub games all the time where we end up with a draft where we're like, we don't have a single stun. Like, how do we do anything? So we wanted to make sure we had some stuns, and Lion has 2. So
it's wise. Gotta cover your pitfalls before you jump into them yourself.
We run into that problem very frequently where we get to 10 minutes and we're like, guys, nobody on our team does anything. So we wanted to make sure we had that.
Another question for me. In both games, your bans seem to indicate you're going to be picking like the big, old, tanky, fat man.
Old, fat men.
Yeah.
Big, meaty, old men.
Big, meaty men.
Like which fans in particular?
You banned Lifestealer, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, but did they ban Lifestealer?
We did ban Lifestealer. The ban on Lifestealer is just because Solrian hates playing against Lifestealer.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that was purely why.
It was like Lifestealer was being banned, AA was being banned, like Terrorblade. There were a lot of like anti-tanky lads being banned. And then both teams were picking like these big team fight ults, so we thought, maybe it's that's something. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't do anything in particular for like big chunkies. Like I guess Gub picked Undying, but other than that, I don't think we had it in our head in like specifically to pick big lads.
More in game 1, but yeah, I don't
You guys have played together a lot, as you just said, and Larry gave a little bit of a lore info on that. Do you think that sort of the power of friendship gave you an edge?
No, I think it's just because we've shouted at each other so much that by now we just like know what we're looking for at the very least. Like Soul, Soviet Bear, and I play ranked a lot, and then like King joins in every now and then Gub joins in every now and then. So like we kind of just know what we're all going for. Soul plays pretty much exclusively carry in our stack, so like we're very used to how he's gonna farm and how he's gonna play.
I can see that he's a carry main from how he's playing.
Yeah.
He gets them
He
last
originally-
hits.
Yes.
Yeah, he does. He's good at it too. But like in game one, he wanted to play Medusa, and I was kind of just like, man, you're good at this game. Come play with us. Like, don't just AFK in the jungle for 25 minutes, you know.
And
So we got him on
Juice
something a
is
little bit more
better
fun.
anyway, so that makes sense. You did
He
get
is
MVP.
convinced it's very good.
You did get MVP in the first game. We thought your Pango was.
I did.
very
Oh,
good.
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you got my
Absolutely.
MVP. I don't think you got Peebles MVP. But you
I
got
didn't give one.
He didn't give one.
No, it would have been you or the Pinecone.
Or the Shaman with his Midas in both games.
Yes.
Which we enjoyed. Very much enjoyed.
The first game, he was like, nothing's happening, and he just kind of silently bought a Midas. And the second game, he was like, I know nothing's gonna happen because we just did it, so I'm gonna buy a Midas. And I was like, King, can you please get a blink before your Midas and then go for it? And
did.
I'm not sure whether he did.
He did. Yeah.
Oh, my man.
Yeah, we love
Wonderful
those-
stuff.
love
I mean,
those.
yeah, you're what, the highest scoring now at present in the tournament team?
I think so.
Yeah,
We're the
yeah,
only
that's
one with
what
3
I'm saying.
wins, as far as I know.
You're the only one.
How's that feel, lad?
You're the only one who's won a series.
Pretty good, although I wasn't in the first series, so
That'll be why you didn't win it. That'll be it.
I see. Yeah.
You can take that back to your
The
team.
first one, it was just all that we had. Well, everybody was all in weird positions. Like we had Maddie playing mid, I think, and she prefers off lane, and then we had like a fill-in for our off lane who we didn't communicate with. So it leads to tougher games when you don't know everybody as well.
It does. It does.
I think we'll hear now from a member of Hi guys, but thank you so much for talking to
joining us.
Yeah, sure. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you for the
for
entertaining
casting.
games. They were wonderful.
Well, it was
Later.
a lot of fun for me. Have a great time. Let's get that other sultry boy in here.
Yeah.
Another one. Nominate yourself.
Falcus can pull himself in. He's got permission.
Will he?
Yeah. I don't know if he's watching, but if he is.
Is there anyone that we want to hear from? Because definitely. Anyone? Totally fine.
I don't know. Maybe they don't want to. That's okay. They're allowed to. Not if they don't want to.
Spelled that right. God. Oh, I reckon he's coming.
He is. He said sure.
Oh,
There
there
he
he is. Man of the hour.
Oh, fucking hell, Peebo, you've got your 200%.
Wah!
It's getting further down. God damn. Hey, boys.
Hello, lovey. How are we feeling?
Oh, it's a rough one. It was a little rough, I'll be completely honest with you.
Yeah. What do you...
No, go on.
Tell me your thoughts. No, give me your thoughts.
We fumbled the first game.
As the name suggests.
I'm definitely somewhat to blame for that one. Viddy had suggested the Sand King, and I was like, I've not really played it, but like mechanically I understand what it does. So like it's fine, like I can play it. But then the thing I really found was I then was really timid coming out of laning phase because I didn't know what I could take on really. Like I didn't know how much damage I could do. And that kind of put us on the back foot. And I was like, it's fine, guys. We just disengage. We don't fight. We don't feed the pudge up, and then he'll be crap. I was like, we'll take him late. And then Viddy suddenly goes, hang on a minute. No, the Jug will outfarm me and outscale me. And I was like, okay, I've got the wrong idea about Tiny here. So I guess that's a problem. And yeah, so then we had to flip to try and get some kills, and it all went downhill from there.
Yeah, because Tricolot, Pango, and Warlock all very good at the end of the game. Pango
did a lot more than I was anticipating. I think. Hence the ban on the Pango than the second game.
He's a universal hero, so the longer you wait, the more stats he gets, and he starts clicking for a boatload of damage.
I mean, we just had nothing to stop the roll.
Yeah,
No.
that too.
He just
I will
took
say as
that away.
well, it does kind of show a little bit on Sand King. I commented on the game, but you saying you've not played much explains it. You want to be
Played
just
much. Have
a
a look
little,
when my last Sand King game
a
was.
little tip on Sand King. You want to channel your FP before you go in, because you were
Yes, no, I'm aware.
Yeah,
the problem
you
was
go in
I
and-
got cancelled, and then I'm just in there, and I'm like, well, I'm in now. Guess I'll give it a go.
Well, no, because it was like you were like getting. There was one time it was really sad. You were like 3/4 of the way through channel and then Warlock dropped a rock on your head. And it was
One of those.
you gotta
Heartbreaking.
channel it in the trees and then blink in. But a good
I-
try nonetheless. I wouldn't have said it was your first game in like a year or whatever. So that's
It
fine.
the first game we've actually played together.
Yes, I did
Um,
comment that might be the case.
Ah.
And obviously
Not
Nutkin's
even
not
together,
supposed to
'cause
be here, but yeah, exactly. So it was interesting. I mean, there's a very wide rank disparity on the team. So, you know, we've got technically I'd say Vidi and Psychovert, or the cap is Ancient 5, but it was cleared. They're Divine 1,
Yeah.
I'd say. I'm in the middle at Archon, and then Yoo-Hoo and Nutkin at like Guardian. And we should have Tim, who's obviously the lowest ranked player in the tournament, at Herald 2.
Wow. It's a powerful
Here we
badge
go.
to be rocking.
Just on the Sand King. My last game on Sand King was 2 hours ago. My game before that was 9 months ago.
I see. You could have had a baby in that
I
time.
wouldn't have guessed that. I would have guessed you'd played like a couple this week, maybe.
I could have had a baby in that time, Peebo, and he might have been better at Sand King than me.
Without a doubt.
No, I asked Jax this question, but I'll ask you the same. Your draft. Now, we thought in game 1 for sure it was all old men, big, beefy meat old men,
Lots of
and then you hit us with a leaner. Explain that to me.
So, honestly, they kind of annoyingly banned a couple of Psychoverts heroes early on. And I did say, like, I almost wanted to say fuck it and just first pick a Storm Spirit.
I think
Would
that
have
was
rolled.
risky. Although they did
It's-
already
oh,
pick
no,
the
it would've.
Shaman, so I don't think it.
But,
You
like,
it wouldn't have changed much. You still would have picked it into account.
it's we wanted a ranged hero because we had 2 melee cores, and I wanted some decent damage, and also the Laguna Blade was nice. We kind of debated a couple of things. I did want a bit more jump by preference, but Vidi assured me that Tiny was jumpy enough, because we wanted to try and get on the back line and kill these squishy
Yeah,
supports,
unfortunately,
which just didn't really work out.
Tiny doesn't work very well as a jumpy hero because
He did
what
alright. He
happens
did
is-
start jumping in and tossing back.
Yeah,
but-
the problem is what happens is you jump in and then they ignore you and just go on the rest of your team, and they
Yeah.
trade their support for your entire team.
Yeah.
Sorry, there you go.
We had some coordination issues. I think there was a couple of times, we started trying to play around Vidi with this Shadow Blade on the Tiny so that you could grab someone and then we could murder them. We pulled it off a couple of times.
Yeah.
And
It
then
was
there was
beautiful.
another couple of times. I think one time Nutkin might have jumped up onto the high ground or something and found all 5 of their team. And I don't think I was
Yes, he
quite there
did.
yet. And I was trying to shout at them. I was like, I'm not there yet, guys. I'm not with you.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
That was bad.
In the draft, I was favouring you heavily. I thought your chain stun was couldn't be beat. I thought, stun after stun after stun would come out, and these fights would go the other way. But do you think the fact that this is your first time playing together sort of owes itself a little bit to that? You didn't maybe have the power of friendship in your hearts.
That's probably true. I think Yu was also claiming to have been on some medication. I don't think he's quite well. And
I
he
see.
messaged afterwards to say, guys, I'm a bit out of it, basically. So that might not have been brilliant either. But
He was doping.
yes, there was
Well,
was
we'll investigate
definitely
that.
an issue of cohesion and communication. I think we started trying to work together a bit more. As I say, first game, we just stalled out. We didn't get that mid game. I definitely needed to drive that one and didn't. And because I think we had pretty good lanes, to be honest, and then it all just went a bit downhill. And then second game, we kind of did a similar thing. I was trying to do what I could on the Viper. I just wanted to be survivable. That was why I picked the Viper. There's heroes that I think I'm better on, or heroes that I prefer, but I thought, you know what, like, if they try and go on me on this Viper, hopefully they die, If Clink's sniper try and shoot me, I had the break for the others. I really hoped Soviet Bear would forget to press his ult because it was broken, but he didn't. And then we just needed more picks on the Slark to be able to make things work, I think.
it was starting to go your way, but then the Kling started doing damage, and they group up. They group up very early, it seems.
Yeah.
Have you learnt anything from this game? And do you think you'll alter your playstyle going forwards?
Oh, what have I learned? Pick different teammates next time. I think I've learned that it's almost that the Divine players struggle to do as much as I thought they maybe would be able to. Not because of their own issues necessarily. And then the lower rank players there's not struggle more, but there's a wider gap. I think there's an expectation from a higher rank player that someone's going to be able to function better than they do, maybe.
Yeah, like there's also like stack making issues and that sort of thing, which you just kind of don't really think about.
It'll definitely be interesting. I think going forward, we just need to try and play a few more games together. Yeah.
Well, I hope you do that.
That work.
And next time we see you,
it's tomorrow. We won't have played again.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, good luck. No, it's really fun games to cast and to watch. I'm sure everyone on the stream would agree.
Rough to play.
Apart from the offlane Viper, I think offlane Viper gets what it deserves. That's just
Offlane Viper is good and it's fun. And honestly, I took 60k damage. I think everyone was being pretty brutalized from hitting me, and they didn't ignore me, which is the counter to Offlane Viper.
Yeah, there's one fight in I think your triangle, maybe their triangle. Their triangle, their jungle, sorry, which they did ignore you, and they just ran around and killed him, and you were just sat in your little bit of piss on their hill.
No, they were definitely hitting me. They killed Nutkin before me, but I don't know where the rest of my team was. It felt like me and Nutkin were on the high ground, and everyone else was killing Lion. Maybe
where they were.
I don't know.
They were off
on the high ground.
That's okay.
I mean, the really turning point was when we tried to go in on them, like next to our top tier 2, and I took 1,000 damage from Sniper, 1,200 damage from Clinks, and then just a little bit from everyone else. And I was just like, the Clinks is now doing so much damage that there's not much coming back.
Yeah, he did a lot of damage. I was gonna say, Wallace, how like the team comms? Were people still positive throughout it, even though it wasn't going particularly well?
Mostly. Viddy and I had a bit of a shout at each other at the end of game 1, but we got it back on track while Yoo-Hoo went for a piss.
All sub-team talk.
I think there's a lot of stuff being said over the comms. I'm not sure there's a lot of listening. That goes for everyone, including me. So work to be done. Work to be done.
And that's something you can improve on easily throughout the tournament. So, well, thank you very much for the games.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I look forward to watching the cast back tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll have fun, I'm sure.
I'm sure you will.
Have a great time.
I'm gonna if you start rinsing me, Larry, I'm gonna come.
Oh no, we didn't. We had a chat about monkeys.
Okay. Okay.
It was lovely. I've had a great time.
Did you like our banners?
Oh, I had to mention it. It was and still is beautiful. I imagine you made that.
Well, we loaded up and I got everyone in the lobby and I suddenly looked at the choose team thing at the top and went, hang on a minute, I haven't made the team. So I had to quickly run off and make the team and upload all the logos and stuff.
Well, you did a bang up job.
Annoyingly, they should have been there for first game, but they weren't.
Well, it was a joyous surprise on the.
Well, thank you very much, boys. I'll get over.
Thank you very much, Falcons. We'll look forward to seeing your showings later on in the tournament. All right. Okay. I think that should do it for us then, Nyril. Shall we?
I think that's pretty much us done. Thank you, everybody.
Do you have any closing thoughts?
Not particularly, no. I'm all out of thoughts. I used them all watching this game. They all got burned through. So
Me as well. All I'm thinking about is soup, which I'm going to indulge in.
Cheese sandwiches.
Oh, steady on, sailor.
So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we will see.
All right, whatever, nerds.
Sometime in the future.
Bye.
Everybody, and welcome back to the GFG Invitational tournament. It looks like they're going to use the portal. They're going bottom with the portal.
Going for the track, it seems.
But I think the X mark is out and the boat. They bring him back into the boat. The Treant unfortunately walks into the boat as well, and this will be a double kill 2 kills for GFG, Ob not getting one, and Churubong with the Macropie getting the other.
Going in, he does have his ultimate. He
Oh.
purges it, or just about gets it off. Ranger
Get
getting
down.
Chrono with the focus fire. Raxi pinned, finished off.
That's
That's away
already
running.
back to full health too.
Gets slowed. So
I'm
close. Oh,
gonna
Doom
get
finishes
doomed
it off,
here.
but then he probably pays the
TP's
price. Oh, Cleese just misses it.
Very fucking nice.
All the tips coming out.
Really good.
That was
And
not
nothing will
really
die
good.
back here, and that is GG.
comes out.
And that is the end of the GFG Invitational Tournament. Team Spherical are
Congratulations.
your champions. They take the finals 2-0.